afternoon, everybody, and welcome to RangersLive.net. It is football Saturday, probably all across the state of Minnesota. There's a lot of football being played this afternoon. Not college football either. It is high school football section play. We are in the semifinals, and it's the Rangers and the Gobblers, Crosby, Ironton, and Aitkin. Squaring off here this afternoon. The Rangers coming off a 6-0 win against International Falls the other night. So, my goodness, just doing a little checking here on my phone, but my goodness, it is beautiful football weather going on here in Aitkin, as Aitkin is the home team this afternoon. The number 2 seed in the section 7 AA, and the Rangers being the number 6 seed, pulling the upset the other night against International Falls. It was a close defensive battle. The Rangers with one score, the 30-yard touchdown run by Caleb Billman, and that was all that was put on the scoreboard. The first time in a long time the Rangers have pitched a little shutout, and against a team that put up 34 points against them just a week ago. So, hey, this is a fun time of the year right now, and I should have a little more information on Aitkin here, and as I'm going to pull that up here, is I'm going to run through our sponsors while I got a chance here at RangersLive.net. I'm going to do that right now.
Thank you to the following sponsors of Rangers Live: Always Painting, Auto Smith Service Group, Crosby Ironton Sports Boosters, CI Transportation, Canna Wine Bar, the City of Crosby, Coach's Bar and Restaurant, Crosby Ironton Courier, Cuyuna Country Auto Center, Cuyuna Lakes Part City, Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, The Deer Stand, Deerwood Bank, Deerwood Technologies, Seth Jackson of Edward Jones Crosby, French's Automotive, High Wheel Confectionery, Hope Tech Unlimited, Hydraulic Carpet, Godfried Plumbing and Heating, Iron Range Eatery, KK Advertising, Coop Funeral Home. Thank you to the following sponsors of Rangers Live: Lutheran Social Service of Minnesota, Mid-Minnesota Federal Credit Union of Crosby, Mike Melanich of Coldwell Banker, Minnesota Teas, Mission Beach Resort, North Central Transfer, Range Disposal Services, Tom Cruziter and Tyler Hendrickson of Real Estate Pros and Coldwell Banker, Remax Advantage Plus, a Peitig Properties Group, R&R Landscaping and Construction in Aitkin, the Spalding House, Steve's Residential Drafting, T&J Services, Taconite Canteen and Event Center, Tremolo Communications, Unity Bank of Crosby, Zopik, the new age of concrete removal. Thank you to the following families for their donations to Rangers Live: the Barrett family, Kathy and Marty Searstead; the Zender family, Becky, John, Marley, and Connor, because our students are worth the investment. If your family wants to make a contribution donation to Rangers Live, please contact Clay Twigg, the Activities Director in the Activities Office at Crosby Ironton High School. Thank you, and go CI Go.
All right, welcome back. Tom Martin, Clay Twigg with you here this afternoon.
It's been a minute since we've done this, Tom, or at least I've joined you.
Well, you know, we started the football season right here next to each other.
Yeah.
So, and this is hopefully not where it's going to end. We're going to continue on, but you know what? I'm feeling really confident after watching the boys play on Tuesday night up in International Falls. They played the game of the season, I thought. One of their best games. I'd like to see them score a little more when we do get in the red zone, and I know Coach Searstead did address that yeah, they could have won by maybe 2-3 touchdowns the other night because they had the opportunities, and I know that's one thing that he would really like to see too, a little better red zone play. But as far as the defense goes, man, they came to play after giving up 34 points to the same team a week, 6 days earlier. and coming back and pitching a shutout against them, it was phenomenal.
It's how you want to do when you have to play a team like that, so close proximity. It's got to be hard to game plan. And the defense, like you said, Tom, I listened to the game, I listened to you on the call, and it just sounded like we tackled like we haven't tackled all year, which we're going to need to today.
Yeah.
You know, Aitkin's got one of the better running backs, possibly one of the maybe the best player in the section, and we're going to have to control him. And I thought we did a good job of that the first time we played them back in August at this point.
Yeah, it was. Right at the end of August, first game of the season, playing for the Stump Trophy, and that was just a physical battle. Went back and forth, both teams scoring a couple of touchdowns. Turnovers were about the same
Correct.
that night. It was a really evenly played football game. And, I always say if that would have went the other way, the two seasons might have flip-flopped.
Yeah, it could have been us hosting this game tonight instead, or this afternoon instead of us coming over to Veterans Field. But you know what? Guys get a chance to kind of avenge what happened earlier this year. They're playing with confidence after last week. Sometimes you just need that one game to gain the confidence that you can do it again. And, we played a really good game against them, falling 14-12 earlier this year. And, I don't expect anything different here tonight. It's Crosby Aitkin. What else? I mean, that's the way it's going to go.
Right. I don't know if Aitkin had quite the physical battle Tuesday night as the Rangers did, beating Ely 63-6. But throw everything away.
Correct.
It's when it's in the playoffs, it's one and done, and everybody knows what's on the line. Winner goes to the section championship, and I believe that is played on a neutral site like
It's at
Esco.
Esco. Yep. Right now it's planned for Esco.
Right.
And Greenway is playing Moose Lake Willow River at the same time. I heard you mention it's Saturday across the state. Football seasons. It's a fun day of football actually for high schools.
Yeah, it's. I know a lot of people look forward to Saturday football for college, but this is really big time for Minnesota high school. And this is probably the funnest level of football you can watch right here. These, nowadays, of course, the college kids get paid to play. Yeah. And this is just all about. This is just all about the love for the game here this afternoon, and it couldn't be more fitting. This is a big-time rivalry right here. This is probably about as big as a rivalry as you get across the state of Minnesota. Aitkin against Crosby Ironton. It's these two teams have wanted to beat each other at every sport there is.
Every time.
And so, I'm looking across to the bleachers, and it is packed over there.
It already is. And like you said, this is the game you want in the playoffs. And, the Gobblers have definitely gotten the best of us the last few times we've played here in football. 2 years ago when we played them here in the playoffs, we actually had the lead late into the fourth quarter, and a couple unfortunate turnovers happened to flip that game where we had that one under control. And so this would be a little fitting for the Rangers to pull this one out after really we've lost 5 in a row, I think, to the Gobblers now.
I believe that is right.
5 or 6 in a row.
At some point, it's got to change,
happen.
right?
Yeah,
it's got to happen. And why not today? That's what I'm sure the kids are saying, the coaches are saying, that there's no reason why we can't come into Aitkin here at Veterans Field and beat the Gobblers this afternoon. There's absolutely no reason at all. I think these teams are probably match up really well, because we saw that the first game of the season. It was pretty much even across the board. A 2-point conversion could have sent it to overtime.
Correct.
And, a lot happened that night, and unfortunately, the Gobblers get the 14-12 win. And you know what? They do have a field goal kicker, but there's a breeze out there, so
it is a little chilly.
Kicking the ball
and
could
windy.
be a little factor here.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. I think we'll check that right away on depending on who won the toss. I didn't catch that this before the game, but it's been a heck of a week for Ranger athletics.
Absolutely, yeah. You run it down.
Oh my gosh! But this would be the absolute capper, and what's the saying? The frosting on the cake. This would absolutely be the topping of that. So I mean, it started off Tuesday with this team right here pulling the upset up at International Falls, a 6-0 upset. I'm sure if you talk to Coach Searstead, he doesn't think it was an upset, but
no,
and I don't know if I would call it. They just beat a team that they probably could have beaten the week before, but had some unfortunate things, and so it was a good start to the week. And then on Thursday, Tori Orline down at the state tennis tournament won her first 2 round matches and was moving on to the semifinals on Friday. And the cross country team, girls cross country team, took second, I should say, in the section championship, so they qualified for the state. And Peter Bartles, as an individual, qualified for the state. So there was some history made there. And then yesterday, Tori came back and ended up in 4th place position. That's where she ended up anyways in terms of her seeding. And then, of course, the girls volleyball won last night.
All right. With that, Clay's got to grab the phone here quick, and I'll continue on. We're about 4.5 minutes away from kickoff here. And, again, last night, the volleyball team wins in 4 sets over 2 Harbors, and they will advance now to play Rush City on Wednesday as we move to the neutral site up in Hermantown. And I think it's the late game on Wednesday night, 7 or 7:15 start, something like that. But we'll have all the action for you, and I'll probably have my key volleyball announcer with me.
That's
Molly Shank should be joining us, and Molly is just fantastic. So if you're following this volleyball team, you'll want to tune into Rangers Live because you're going to get the best coverage possible.
Correct.
It's going to be awesome. And of course, they did beat Rush City in a 5-setter at home during the season, and got a chance to play him again. And I know Rush City lost a lot of firepower from last year, but they still got a couple girls that can flat out hit the ball. So this should be a really good matchup. And I know our Rangers, our seniors are looking forward to this more than anything. When the season started, it was like, you set the goals, right? First of all, it's conference championship.
Correct. Yep.
And now you got your eyes on a section championship. So we can check off the conference championship. The girls went undefeated in the conference. And in fact, you got the plaque today.
It's waiting for Coach Ernst across the street.
Well, social media, that'll be all over social media here, hopefully later this afternoon. But we'll try to get the girls together and get a nice picture with the actual conference plaque, the first place plaque. So looking forward to that. But, first things first, we got the football here this afternoon, volleyball Wednesday night. Next Saturday, cross-country kids go down to state.
Correct.
And hopefully we will be back in Hermantown that day covering some more volleyball. So
if the boys win here tonight, they'll play Friday night in the Section Finals, so we could have another busy week. And then, of course, we're hosting Section 5A volleyball on Tuesday and Thursday, and that's the 4 teams in that are the Pine River Bacchus, Swanville, Verndale, and I'm blanking on the 4th team. Well, I am blanking on the 4th team completely, but
we'll look it up. We'll get it for you. But
if you want to come and watch some high-level volleyball, Section 5A has always had good volleyball, and so I'm excited about to have them.
Yeah, they do that, and they use the Galovich
Correct.
too in basketball too, right? I believe.
We haven't the last couple years, but it has been brought up possibly to do again. So, but right now we'll keep hosting the volleyball, and I think that's a good.
It's cool.
It's fun, and
it's awesome.
It's fun seeing teams make states and people be excited about it, which is always that's what we do this for. We do this for the kids.
Yeah, it's always fun to come over, and there's no pressure on anybody to cheer for one team or another. It's just good volleyball that you'll see this week, and you can just come over to the Galovich gym, get out of the house, and come and watch some kids play some good volleyball. But we are getting close here, Clay.
Yeah.
We're going to get the national anthem, some starting lineups here. We didn't write them down, but you know what? Once they
we'll
get
figure
out
it
on the
out.
field, we'll be fine with it all, right?
Oh yeah, we're good on the fly, Tom. We've learned that
That's right.
over the last year and a half, right?
All right, it looks like the Gobbler student section's pretty full over there.
It is,
looks like the Rangers are filling up, and I see a lot of maroon and white on the one side of the stands over there. So the Rangers are well represented here as far as stands go. Now we're going to get the anthem right now, I believe.
Yeah, what we could probably do is, because they always have their veterans walk out on the field and present the colors, maybe kind of get it gets a little quiet in here, so maybe I'll just run through our normal ads as we are waiting for that, Tom. So here we go.
As a proud sponsor of Crosby Ironton Rangers, KK Advertising knows that every great team needs a solid foundation. The same goes for your business. KK Advertising provides advertising and marketing services across Minnesota, helping businesses like yours stand out from the crowd. Learn more at kkadvertising.com and go Rangers!
The Deer Stand Restaurant and Bar are proud supporters of the CI Rangers and the CI Sports Boosters. They are open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. with a full menu, soup, and salad bar. The Deer Stand has meat raffles on Thursday at 6 p.m. and Saturdays at 2 p.m. If you're looking to find their lunch or dinner specials, check out their Facebook page, The Deer Stand Restaurant and Bar. Hope to see you soon. Are you having trouble paying your energy bills? Lutheran Social Services of Minnesota's Energy Assistance Program is currently taking applications for assistance from residents of Crow Wing County. Applicants that meet program deadlines may qualify for help. All funds go directly to your vendors. You can apply online at lssmn.org/energy assistance or pick up an application at the drop box located outside the back entrance at 716 East Street in Brainerd. If you have questions, call 218-829-5000 and leave a detailed message.
The fun doesn't end at the final whistle. It just moves to the Spalding House in Crosby. Plenty of games off the field to keep the competition alive. Fuel up with pizza. Or get your snack fix with cheese bread, chips, and cookies. Saturday's the meat raffle. Sunday's bingo. Both backing the Crosby Fire Department. And if you stay late enough, legend says you'll still hear that old high school gymnasium buzzer calling game over. Spalding House, Crosby's home field since 1910.
Hey Ranger fans, when it comes to buying or selling a home, who represents you really matters. Crosby Ironton grads Tyler Hendrickson and Tom Kruziter, the real estate professional team with Coldwell Banker Crown Realtors, brings 14 years of combined experience in contracts, negotiation, and communication. From start to finish, you'll be glad you have the Rep Team in your corner. The Rep Team, real experience, real results, real local. It's the new age of concrete removal. Zawpic is the U.S. patented tool made right here in the Brainerd Lakes area with domestic steel. Reduce back strain, labor, and silica dust. Get yours today at zawpic.com, ZAWPIC.com.
Life's full of surprises and sometimes little mishaps. A slip at the playground, a cut at the lake, a fall on the bike trail, or even that cold that never seems to end. At Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, we've got you covered with same-day medical care that's fast, friendly, and close to home. Call today to schedule your same-day appointment. Get treated and get back to living life. Cuyuna Regional Medical Center. Expert care, real connection.
Swing on over to Deerwood and check out Coach's Bar and Restaurant's daily lunch and dinner specials. We have meat raffles on Sundays at noon and Mondays at 6 p.m. Our 9 pull-tab boxes will keep you entertained during our daily happy hour from 4 to 6 p.m. We hope to see you soon at Coach's in Deerwood.
All right, we are back. Hey, I got to say a special hello to Jim and the rest of the Barrett family listening down in Arizona. 85 and sunny, he said. What do we got here? Like 50, 55
yeah,
maybe?
I'd say probably mid-50s. It looks like the breeze, actually, looking at the flag. Oh, it's still moving pretty good over there. But it's not as windy as I think it was when we arrived, Tom.
Right. Yeah, 85 and sunny sounds nice. But this is football weather right here. We are getting introduction to the Rangers starting. I don't know if this is defense or offense. Probably our defense more than likely. But you know what? We'll set them up for you once they get on the field, and they're going pretty fast right now. So,
yeah, they're going to crank through these. They want to get to play football. We'll get the Gobblers here after this last. It looks like Caden was just announced, and we'll get ready for kickoff here, Tom. This is what we play for.
Absolutely, Rangers are in the white jerseys tonight with the maroon pants, maroon numbers, maroon helmets. So. The visiting uniforms, and the Gobblers in all red pants, red jerseys, white numbers, black helmets. Scout Player of the Week, number 15, Aiden Franzen. All right, we are starting with number 15, Aiden Franzen for the Gobblers.
Now introducing your Aitkin starting defense at defensive back, a senior number 2, Carter Peets.
Carter Peets. Looks like they said the defense, I believe.
Got some excitement here in the booth here with Coach Cannell standing next to us. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, we got a good everybody's pumped up and excited. And, that's what you want here for playoff football is you want excitement. You want a good game, Tom. That's what we got to hope for tonight, at the least.
You know what? That's all you can ever ask for.
Correct.
If the kids play as hard as they can and really put an effort out there, that's we want to see a good football game this afternoon. Win or lose, just some good, clean football.
Yeah, and you know what I was thinking about it? This has got to be one of the better fall sports program we've ever had in Crosby history. All of our teams have been in semifinals of sections. We have state qualifiers. We've had, I think I counted 15 all-conference award winners this fall, and that's without the football stuff being announced yet. So, it's just been a whale of a fall sports season for the Rangers, and, man, this would just even make it sweeter.
Well, I know it's been, 29 years since the volleyball team has won a conference championship, and to go undefeated in that conference, that's another little plus.
Unbelievable.
So,
41 years for the cross-country team since their last conference title.
Wow.
So it's been a pretty banner year, and, we'll see what the guys can do tonight. But this is looking forward to see what they can come up with.
Then I always look forward to in the fall, the Hall of Fame weekend.
That was a blast.
That go, and that's now coincides with homecoming every year, and that is just a cool weekend of everything that goes on in fall sports. So that's just kind of another little, icing on the cake, so to speak, to get to meet some athletes that have graduated, come and gone, but we still talk about them all the time. So that is cool. And looks like the Rangers probably won the toss and deferred, and they are going to kick off here. Kean Wiesner, our kicker. And again, looks like the Rangers are going to be on our right here in the first quarter, moving right to left. Gobblers come out to receive the kick. We got Jack Jacobson and Eli McNevin back deep to receive the kick. Again, Gobblers in all red, Rangers white jerseys and maroon pants, and we are ready to go here. And as PA would say, boom.
Nice kickoff.
Boy, beautiful kickoff.
Down back to the 5.
Good job. This is Jacobson bringing it out. He has taken down, and again, the defense kind of takes over right where they left off Tuesday night up in I Falls with a good stop coming out of the 5-yard line out to about the 23, it looks like. Right around there. They're going to put the ball down just shy of the 24-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Gobblers moving left to right.
Good job by the Ranger special teams there, being able to make a quick tackle, not giving. I didn't see who you saw said Tom that ran the ball back, but he didn't give him any opportunity. They brought him down right away after about a 19-yard return.
Yeah, I'm trying to see who the quarterback is there, but backs on each side. Handoff, second back going around the left side. Pretty decent gain on the first play. It looks like Caleb Billman making the tackle for the Rangers. So we'll get everybody's numbers and identify everybody here. I think that was number 2, Carter Peets, ball carrier.
Yeah, it was who it was. And then quarterback back there is Bo Sanford, number 17. He's your starter tonight. So we'll see what they do here on the next play.
All right, two receivers getting split wide to the right on the far hash mark, so they are on the wide side of the field. Sanford out of the shotgun, two backs lined up on each side, handoff. This is Fulton, and boy, he is tackled in the backfield and
maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they had him for about a 3-yard loss, but he is just such a big running back. But the Rangers did a good job coming in and doing a little gang tackling. So big third down right off the bat here. And Ranger defense has just been playing spectacular, and I want to see this continue here throughout the afternoon.
Max Schaefbauer made that initial hit in the backfield, and Fulton did shed the tackler, but the Rangers, just like Tom said, got him down right away back at the line of scrimmage with a big 3rd down and 2.
Here's the wishbone. I heard Coach Sierstedt talking about it last night. 3 backs in the backfield. Sanford up under center. Second half, Pete's through the hole. He spins and turns. He's going to have enough for the first down as he crosses the 35 out to the
36-yard line, maybe?
Yeah, we'll call it 36. Yep.
Yeah, so still nice job, though, by the Rangers. You know, they gave up the first down there, but he only got, 3 yards total on the run. So, you know, you're not giving them those big chunks, because that's the one thing that we got to limit with how they run the ball and how explosive both Fulton and, is it Pete there in the back?
Yeah,
Pete's in the backfield.
Yep.
They're explosive, so we got to do a good job of bringing them down at that first contact.
You know, that first down carry picked up like 7, so that kind of set up that whole first drive. Here's Pete's again going left side, and
great tackle.
Yeah, got out to the 35 or 40-yard line. Gus
Vignieri with the tackle, just again picking up where you said he did on Tuesday night, Tom, just bringing the ball carrier down right at the initial point of impact.
Almost a 5-yard gain on the play. We'll call it 2nd and 5 as the ball is placed at the 41-yard line. And it's tough to see they don't have the numbers painted on the field. All we have is the numbers on the far side to try to find where they are on the field. So 2nd and 5 coming up out of the shotgun. Sanford's got a couple receivers wide right, and this is Fulton again up the middle. Brought down, but not after he gets another first down.
Into Ranger territory here at about the 48-yard line. That was Jeremy Henson with the tackle for the Rangers.
Nice hole there opened up for Parker Fulton, and the Gobblers are doing what they do, run the ball in chunks at a time, but
they're making,
we are just getting going here. So
yeah, they definitely are getting. They're controlling the line of scrimmage here in the first 4 or 5 plays here of the game, Tom, where they're getting big holes. But Rangers doing a good job of not letting them get big chunks of yards.
Out of the shotgun again, same formation. They've been running from the far hash marks. Fulton again. Oh, this is a big hole for Fulton. And he breaks it outside, going down the left side, and now knocked down by Ethan Millsop over there. But a big pickup there for Parker.
Yeah,
that was a good piece of running.
It was.
He really did found some open space and made a couple moves. And
yeah, it was he had about 20-yard total run there. Made a nice cut right in the middle of the field, probably at about the 41, 42-yard lines, and got to the outside. And Billman and Ethan Millsop were the 2 Rangers that did end up bringing him down.
I like to always describe this defense as kind of a bend but don't break
Correct.
defense. And
this is a big point here in the game right now.
Sanford again out of the shotgun, same formation with 2 backs lined up by him and handoff. And this is Jacobson. He found a little running room out to the left side. Tripped up by Wyatt Holmes out there.
Be real close to a first down, maybe just shy.
Yeah, it's going to be 2nd and 1, and that's just a great down.
It is.
If you're an offense.
Yeah, you'd be interested to see if they decide to maybe put the ball in the air here. I wouldn't, maybe, just with the way they're easily running the ball down right now. But, this is like you said, a down to maybe possibly do that on, Tom.
Right. 2nd and probably about a half a yard. Again, the Gobblers moving left to right all the way down to the 20-yard line of the Rangers. Sanford up under center, handoff Parker Fulton does a little stutter step, and the Rangers take him down, but he gets that half a yard and maybe a couple more, and that'll move the chains.
About the 15-yard line here, first down in the red zone for the Gobblers.
It looks like the 10, isn't it?
No, they're back.
It is the 15. Yeah, now I see it. Yeah, the goal line is not painted very well, is it? I thought that was part of the end zone, but
yeah, it's a little harder to actually see the goal line. You almost got to go to the hashes. I mean, the cross marks in there. But yeah, that's 15-yard line first down here. Clock running just under 7 minutes.
Up under center, back to the wishbone. 3 backs in the backfield. Sanford under center. He's going to fake the pitch, inside handoff to Fulton, and he just runs over a couple of Rangers down inside the 5. It's going to be first and goal.
At about the 4-3, maybe it looks like they're marking at about the 2-yard line there.
Yeah.
That was Ethan Millsop on the tackle again, and nice job by Ethan to bring him down. But we don't want to be calling those safeties having to make a lot of tackles. You'd rather get them at that, up at the line of scrimmage if you can. So nice drive here by the Gobblers to start the game.
Yeah, kind of like you said though, the offensive line kind of really dominating right now.
Yes, they are,
and controlling that line of scrimmage. And let's see if the Rangers can pop out. There's Fulton again. He is in the end zone for the touchdown, I believe. And first drive, Parker Fulton goes in for the score, and the Gobblers get the early lead here. And just what you didn't want to see, the Rangers going to have to play some catch-up football now.
Yeah, that's kind of a little frustrating there, but you still made him knock off almost 6 full minutes on the clock, and a pretty nice drive there, and the extra point is up and good for the Gobblers, 7-0.
Yeah, that is Loomis Wang, the place kicker, a senior, 6'2" senior. And he did a good job the first game kicking extra points, and it's nice to have that in your back pocket. Nice little place kicker. And when you've played the whole season using a place kicker, the snap and hold have to be there.
Correct.
They probably got it down pretty good. That looked pretty smooth.
Yeah, it was a nice drive by the Gobblers to open up the game. 5 minutes, 48 seconds they took off the clock, basically on the ground. They didn't even think about putting the ball up in the air, just really controlled the line of scrimmage. They really controlled everything there. I thought on the first 3, we gave them a third down and had an opportunity there, and then kind of after that, it was big chunk after big chunk.
Yeah, if we could have stopped them on that third down, that would have been huge. But, hey, there's a lot of football left to play. Rangers haven't even touched the football yet, so here we go. Let's see what the Rangers can do on offense.
Yeah, you got to see if you can come right back and get it right back and put it in the end zone, or at least score some points here.
They're going to keep the ball on that far hash mark as Wayne's going to kick off a big, high, short kick.
Jeremy's got a nice running room there. Pick it up. Oh, make that cut.
Nice run back all the way out to about the 38-yard line. Rangers will start 1st and 10, and that was kind of the key too on Tuesday night. Rangers had pretty good starting field position all night long, and field position was a big part of that game the other night. And the Rangers will start 1st and 10 on their own 38-yard line, moving right to left as we are watching them from the booth.
See what the Rangers dial up here. Last time, talked to Coach Searstead a little bit myself, and I'm sure last night he said they were going to look at like a kind of a heavy package still. It looks like that's what they're going to line up with, but this gives them a lot of options.
I formation in behind Kean Wiesner. Receiver split, 1 on each side. They are at the near hash mark now. And Kean up under center. Here's a pitch. This is Billman coming around the left side, taken out of bounds, and
maybe got a yard there, Tom. Possibly. Looks like he's up to about the 39-yard line. They ran to the short side of the field here, and Caleb just couldn't turn it up, but get a yard there and get a little positivity yard there and see what the Rangers can do here on 2nd down.
Yeah, 2nd and 9 coming up. Rangers see how they mix this up. I know the Gobblers like to run the ball. Rangers are very capable of throwing
100%
short passes. They have been very successful all year long. We're going to have the same formation. Receiver split on each side, I formation. Kean's going to get up under center. And it's going to be Billman again off the right side. Again, not much running room there. He gets out across the 40 to maybe the 42 as they're going to mark it. And a huge third down here coming up for the Rangers right away.
Caleb made an initial impact, made the initial step past the line of scrimmage, got an extra couple yards for 3 there, bringing up a 3rd and 7, maybe just short of 3rd and 6 probably.
Yeah, I would call it 3rd and 6.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Looking at the sticks over there, they have a 7 on the board. That doesn't matter. They got to get out.
About the 48-yard line for the first down. 3 wide receivers Rangers got out now.
Yeah, 2 on the right,
no
1 on
empty
the left.
backfield.
Keaton's going to go out of the shotgun. And he is going to drop straight back. He is looking. Now he's got to step up. He's going to try to run this himself, and he's going to be taken out of bounds. And got back to about the original line of scrimmage, and not much. Boy, it looked like he had some running room there, Clay, and then it just collapsed on him. The Gobblers did a great job coming in, and just what you didn't want to see, a 3 and out on the first possession. And now Rangers will have to punt. Ethan Millsop, our punter.
Rangers did a pretty good job there in that 3rd down of actually giving Kean some time. There was nobody open,
right.
So if he maybe would have even turned up the field, he'd have gotten 3 or 4 more yards, and then it's a decision to make.
At 2 deep back, here's another good punt,
What a punt by
Ethan. This
Ethan.
goes over the head, all the way in the end zone. It's going to bring it out to the 20. Wow.
57-yard punt by
That is
Ethan Millsop.
Unbelievable. The deep man there was Eli McNevin, who was standing about the 10-yard line, and Ethan kicked it over. It does have the wind with him going that direction, but still, that's just a monster. He's been doing that all year long. He has really punted the ball well.
I agree, Tom. He's just he's been a bright spot. He's been able to flip the field on some things for the Rangers a few times this year. Now this is a big possession, though.
Yeah, Rangers need to stop here. A turnover, something big to happen here. We can't let the Gobblers come down and get a 2-score lead on us here. And out of the shotgun, 2 backs in the backfield with Sanford. 2 again split on the right side, and now Sanford's going to take it himself. He follows running back through the right side off a right tackle, and he's going to pick up about 7 yards out to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, maybe Pete's there who was leading the charge on that.
That was really, again, another nice play call. The Gobblers, Rangers got to figure this out here and try to make some adjustments here and stop this running attack. And, they're going to get a full dose of running all night. We knew that coming in.
We're really slow to the play right now.
Out on the left side, there's a couple receivers. Here is Pete's. He's going to get the first down. Pick up about 4 out across
it looks like
the
first
30
down there,
to the 31. So that'll move the sticks. And again, the Rangers doing a fairly good job plugging some holes, but they're able to pick up a yard or 2 after contact, which has kind of hurt us here.
Yeah, that definitely not something to sound like Rangers were doing a better job of tackling that initial hit last week, Tom, or earlier this week.
2 receivers split on the left now, and this is going to be Parker coming through, and there we go, a little gang tackling here. He's going to pick up 3 out to the 34-yard line, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 7 coming up. Again, Gobblers moving left to right as we're watching them with their all-red uniforms on this afternoon.
Ethan Anderson with the initial hit there for the Rangers, and it looked like I think Eldon McLean and Jeremy Henson were also in on that tackle, but there was about 4 or 5 guys there, Tom, that really brought Fulton down.
Yeah, and that's what they're going to have to do with Parker Fulton. He's a big kid, and they're going to need to get a couple guys on him to tackle him. And second down, big second down. Oh, Rangers just jumped offside, so that'll cost them 5 yards, and that's just what you don't want to do here. You kind of made a good stop on first down, and now we're going to give them 5 free yards, and it's going to bring up 2nd and short again, 2nd and 2 coming up.
Yeah, you had that initial 2nd and 7 or 2nd and 6, and, you just can't do those things against a really good football team like the Gobblers.
Yeah, now it opens up their playbook here, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, again, I wonder if they're just going to keep it on the ground. I'd see no reason why them not to, but this would be a down. You take a shot.
Back in the wishbone handoff, this is Fulton again as he dives up to the 45-yard line. They're going to actually mark it at the 46. First down for the Gobblers, and
yeah, they're just kind of controlling the line of scrimmage, Tom. You got to give the Gobbler alignment just a big hand right now here as we get close to the end of the first quarter with just under a minute to go. But Rangers just not doing the job of, they're getting pushed back a little bit instead of being able to at least stand up the lineman across from them.
Really good ball control here by the Gobblers, getting out of the wishbone on first down. Rangers showing blitz here, and they do have kind of a run blitz going, but great job by Peets. They're just waiting for something to open up and then shooting the gap, and he gets 5 yards. And it looked like they might have had a chance to get him at the line of scrimmage, and he was
made a nice cutback
there.
Yeah, made a nice, put his right foot in the ground, made a cutback, and got about 5 total yards there. Bring up 2nd and 5. It looks like, though, the clock's going to wind down here at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, this will be, we're going to flip the field right now, and they won't have far to go because the ball's at the Ranger 49-yard line, and they'll just turn it around and go 49-yard line the other way.
Yeah, so, I mean, just a quick recap so far. The Gobblers got the initial kickoff at the beginning of the game, had a 5-minute, 48-second drive for, let me see, I got to do some quick math in my head, a 72-yard drive with ending with Parker Fulton and a 2-yard touchdown run, and then the extra point was good to take the 7-0 lead. Rangers went 3 and out, only were able to eat up 2 minutes, 28 seconds on the clock, but then a nice 57-yard punt by Ethan Millsop, and then we're in the middle of the drive right now, which has the Gobblers just on our side of midfield.
We've got to be able to play with our hands a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, Rangers need a stop big time right now. It's 2nd and 5 coming up here, and the Gobblers have just been able to do kind of whatever they wanted.
They have.
Again, that controlling that line of scrimmage is huge, and see if the Rangers make some adjustments here. And nice to make a stop and get a little momentum back here.
Yeah, you know, it almost looks like the Rangers are playing a little tired, and you would think that since they had such a physical, close game on Tuesday. But, you know, in these situations, you just got to kind of try to push past those things. And now that we're into a full quarter here, this is a big second down. If you can stop them for no gain or even maybe a tackle for loss and get them into a 3rd down situation, that could really change the game here.
Yeah, a little turnover would be nice.
Those would always be nice.
All right. Wishbone again. Sanford up under center. Boy, I thought he moved there, but he was just getting set. And here comes Jacobson around the left side. Got a lot of running room. Still on his feet. Just knocked a couple Rangers out of his way. And finally taken down, but not till they get into Ranger territory.
Yeah, down to the 26-yard line there. Nice 22-yard run by Jacobson. And he bounced to the outside, and Rangers just couldn't contain there. You know, if he looked like he would have cut it up, we probably would have been able to get him after a 2 or 3 yard game. But Jacobson made a nice job of bouncing that to the outside.
Gobblers moving right to left now as we're watching them here in the second quarter. 7-0. Aitkin on top and on the move again. Sanford up under center. This is Peets. Oh, what a cutback there as he goes right side now, cuts it upfield, and
got another first down to
coming
about
over Deacon Larson had to come all the way across the field to make that tackle, but another good run by the Gobblers. These guys are really picking their way through the holes right now.
Yeah, Jacobson. No, was that Jacobson or Peets? That was Peets on the ball carrier there.
Yeah.
He made 2 really nice cutbacks, actually, to get an extra 4 or 5 yards there. Now the Gobblers are inside the red zone on about the 15-yard line, it looks like, maybe just inside.
I call it the 14, 1st and 10. They'll stay in that wishbone offense. Sanford up under center. Here's the snap and fake the pitch back, inside handoff to Parker Fulton, and he is in the end zone for a touchdown. Oh, my goodness.
That's another side.
Rangers kind of bid on the fake pitch, and then the inside handoff to Fulton, and he just cuts his way back and forth and in the end zone. And right now, it is all Gobblers. Wang will come in and try to tack on the extra point here to give the Gobblers a 14-0 lead. There's the snap. The kick is up, and it looks good.
14-0 Gobblers. That's Fulton's second touchdown run so far today, and Gobblers just are controlling every part of the game right now, Tom.
They are running the ball very nicely. All their backs, they've got three guys that have been carrying the ball, and they've all done just a phenomenal job with cuts.
Yeah, they have.
Wherever they start out, the Rangers plug it up, but they are able to cut back and find a lot of running room. So right now, Rangers got to figure out something, a way to stop them. But more importantly, now they need a score. They need to.
We got to do something right away, because you can't go 3 and out like we did on the last possession and expect to be. You have to score here, and the thing is, if you can score here, maybe get a stop, and whether you can get a score from that, or you get the ball coming out of the half here. So still a lot of time left in this game, but I think the Rangers got to score on this possession. I agree with you, Tom.
Yeah, we just can't give the ball back. The one way to stop Aitkin from scoring is don't let them have the ball, right?
Well, exactly. Get a nice long drive, complete some passes, get some positive yards, get some first downs, and then you get some confidence going on your side.
Yeah, here comes the kick, and this is going to go to Braylon Camel. Braylon drops it inside the 5 now, fakes the handoff to Eldon. Going around the left side, he
flags flying.
Broke one tackle, but now brought down, and this is going to be a holding or block in the back or something. It's going to be, it looks like a block in the back.
It's going to be a block to the back against the Rangers.
So, Braylon kind of bobbled the ball, picked it up at about the 2-yard line, and tried to go all the way across the field. And usually when you do that, you're going to pick up a penalty like that. Just instead of turning the ball up and going, tried to see. He had some space out there, but Gobblers did a pretty nice job of closing up any opportunity Braylon had to turn that into a big gain.
Now the Rangers are going to start at their own 5-yard line. It looks like 6-yard line. We'll call it the 6. 1st and 10. So terrible field position to get rolling here, but the Rangers need some first downs to get something started.
Never took his eyes off of Braylon.
So we looks like Rangers. Sorry, Tom.
Yeah, 3 backs, kind of the I formation with 3 backs lined up in a row behind Kean Wiesner, and it'll be the last back coming through the hole, and I believe that is Billman, and he's just going to get a couple maybe.
Once again, on this same side of the ball, the other side of the ball, Aitkin just controlling the line of scrimmage right now, not being able to get much push. The middle part of our line is not being able to do much with their defensive line right now. So you wonder if we're going to switch it up, maybe try to throw the ball a little bit and get some speed out in the sides.
You got to do something different, because we've tried 4 running plays that have not generated nothing. I guess one was a pass play that. With nobody open. We're same formation with the 3 backs lined up behind Kean Wiesner. 2 receivers split, 1 on each side. Pitch back to Billman. Nice cut by Billman as he gets out across the 10, out to the 15-yard line.
Just short of the first down.
It's going to be 3rd and short here coming up. That was a really nice run there by Caleb Billman.
Yeah,
some nice blocks there.
Yeah, I like to see the Rangers trying to get out to the outside. Caleb made a nice read, cut up the field, and was able to get about 7 or 8 yards there to put this in a very, very short 3rd down situation, but a big 3rd down situation here for the Rangers.
Yeah, 3rd and 1. Looks like they're at about the 12-yard line here or something, and excuse me, about the 16-yard line. Looks like you got to get about to the 17 for a first down. Same formation, 3 backs lined up behind Kean. third back through the hole is going to be Billman. I think he's got the first down. That is great.
About a 3-yard carry there for Caleb. Good to see some positive yards there by Caleb and moving the chains, and Rangers get their first down of the afternoon, and now maybe we can settle in and, get to shake the nerves off.
Yeah, got to get out from the shadows of your goalposts there. And the out close to the 20, calling about the 18-yard line, 1st and 10. So that was a good little series there to get that first down. And now see if the Rangers mix it up a little here. They're going to stay with that formation with Jacob English, the big boy. He is lined up right behind Kean, and then it's JJ and Billman. And this is Kean's going to hold on to it, throw one out, and he
just overthrows.
Eldon McLean out on the right side, a little down and out. Eldon was open, too.
Yeah, he was.
Just didn't get him the ball.
No, Eldon, it was a nice run pass, a play fake there. Eldon made the nice cut towards the sideline, but just overthrown by Kean. Otherwise, that would have been some positive yards and probably another first down.
Kean's been really accurate all year long. That's the first actual pass he's thrown today, though. So, got to get loosened up, got to get that arm working, and yeah, boy, that would have probably wouldn't have been a first down, but it would have been a nice positive gain on
especially
the play.
On first down. So 8:27 here left in the second quarter. 2nd and 10 for the Rangers.
Same formation. The 3 backs lined up in an I formation, and it's going to be a pitch to Billman coming around the right side.
He bounced it.
Nice little block there. Billman bounces to the outside, close to the 30.
Yeah,
that's
he's
a
out.
first down, I believe.
Yeah, about 11-yard carry by Caleb Billman. He's just running the ball with some fire, Tom. He's not afraid of contact, and Caleb's not the biggest guy, but he's got some deceiving speed on that, and he really made a nice cutback to get that 11 yards and a first down for the Rangers.
Yeah, I thought he did a great job kind of hesitating and waiting for a block out in front of him there, and did a good job following his blockers out. When he broke that out to the outside, that was the key. He had some space out there. 1st and 10. Rangers now at the 29-yard line, their own 29, moving left to right. And this is just what you wanted to see here is Rangers getting some first downs, moving the football. Here's Billman again. Boy, he's right in the middle of a pile. He's going to lose a yard. And there was nowhere to go there.
No. Yeah, Gobblers, once again, just kind of 3 guys were right there to bring down Caleb. Only loss of 1, thank goodness there. But, Gobblers doing a good job on first down.
Yeah, Rangers probably need to mix it up a little here now. There's going to be a 2nd and long, 2nd and 11, and we've got to get like half of this here, right?
Yeah, got to make third down manageable. Yeah,
exactly, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to have to throw the ball down the field. Maybe get a little screen pass, bubble screen or something. And Rangers, wow, four wide receivers out to the left.
Yeah, saw this the other night, and it was like a wide receiver screen here. And let's see if Gobblers are moving some guys out there. Here's Kean, and he's going to fake it. Now he's going to pull it down, and he's got a guy open. That is Eldon.
Made a nice cut. Cut back. Eldon into Rangers territory here. And he breaks a tackle, still on his feet at the 25. What a job by Eldon McLean. No flags on the field. What's happening here?
No, they're saying he's down by contact.
Yeah, no, he was definitely down. Nice job by Eldon McLean with the big pass play down the field.
Yeah, I caught that about the 50-yard line, and now they're saying it is Gobbler football.
I can't believe
Rangers
that.
Turned it over. Oh, no.
I don't know about that, Tom. I got to say, that's not a great...
Oh, I'd love to see that again, but we don't have
that unfortunate, we don't have that opportunity to be able to see what happened. And, when you're getting drugged to the ground like that, usually you are being called down by contact, so I don't understand that call. I got to say that.
Yeah, it's going to be 1st and 10 Gobblers at the 23. It was a great run after the catch by Eldon. And, I don't know if they just ripped the ball out. I was kind of already taking my eyes off the play because I thought he was down. And 1st and 10 Rangers deep into Gobbler territory, but they are giving the ball to the Gobblers 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line now. Gobblers moving right to left, Sanford up under center. wishbone formation behind them, and they are going back to the running attack. Here's Parker Fulton gets a couple out to the 25.
Nice job by the Rangers to limit that. Fulton wasn't able to get too much up the field and bringing him down. Real long second down here after the turnover.
Yeah, about a 2-yard gain there. Called 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball sitting just outside the 25 as Gobblers moving right to left. And that's just too bad. Rangers had a great drive going and end up with the first turnover of the game. And turnovers, everybody knows that's
correct,
very costly.
Yeah, you want to win that battle. And right now the Rangers had been doing a pretty good job. And that's an unfortunate possession there, the way that one ended for the Rangers here.
Here's a pitch back. This is Pete's coming around. Nice job slashing in there as Caleb Lubke.
Yeah, great job by Caden. I thought Jacobson Pete's had some room on the outside here if he doesn't get past that tackle. So, yeah, probably a yard loss there.
Yeah, no gain at least.
Yeah.
But Caden just shot the gap and dove for the ankle and did a tremendous job knocking him down in the backfield. But I think he dove back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll call it 3rd and a long 7 and a short
big 3rd down here for the Rangers.
Huge.
Can get the ball right back, and then you have a lot of time left because the clock just went under 5 minutes. A lot of time left to be able to get, and you had that positive momentum here. Now just keep it right here. Don't let them get a 3rd down conversion.
Let's see if Sanford actually throws a ball here because it's kind of a passing down.
Yeah, he hasn't put it up once today, Tom.
He's out of the shotgun. He's going to take it himself, goes right
Great
side. Rangers
job.
are going to take him down. There was nowhere to go. Tried a little quarterback keeper and tried to follow his blockers. But
Gus Fignieri made the initial hit, so only for 2 yards, bringing up the 4th and 5. Great job by the Rangers after the fumble. And so now you get the ball back with just over 4 minutes maybe left on the clock here, and you can keep that momentum going and get this thing right back to where we thought they were going.
Yeah, he got all 3 timeouts.
Yeah.
And a good return here by Jeremy Henson. The Rangers could be right back at it. And Wang is also the punter, and it's kind of a low-line drive. And
boy. Jeremy, what are you doing?
Oh, man, it's going to be Gobbler ball. Jeremy tried to pick it up.
Yep.
What are you doing?
At the 34-yard line, he tried to pick it up and just 36-yard line. Sorry, tried to pick it up and
he kind of
just fumbled
it, and it goes right to the Gobblers. And oh man, 2nd turnover of the game here goes back to the Gobblers with great field position, and that is just a backbreaker with 3:54 to go here in the first half. Already up 14-0. They get the ball on the Ranger 36-yard line. And, oh, man.
Just giving it to him.
Yeah, that's a mental mistake right there, Tom. There's no question there. You can't do those things.
I know you want to try to make something happen.
Correct, yeah. But that's even if it goes 5 more yards, you can't be upset about that.
The thing would have been was to just dive on it so it doesn't go back any further.
Correct.
And keep the ball right there. But he tried to pick it up and run with it, which was the mistake right there, as he kind of ran right past it after he touched it. So, man, heads up play by the Gobblers.
You got to give them
one
credit
guy
there.
that,
and he just fell on the ball, and I think it was number 11 who it was. Eli McNevin made a nice job there of just jumping right. He didn't try to pick it up and run with it. He just fell on it.
4-yard gain on first down, 2nd and 6 coming up for the Gobblers. Sanford out of the shotgun. They're on the far hash marks, and 2 split on the short side of the field. Dropping back. Now he pulls it down, got a little running room, and taken down short of the first down, just inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 3 coming up here, but they're kind of in 4-down territory here.
Yeah, I would think so. Even if the Rangers can stop him for or he's short of the first down, we're looking at 4-down territory here for sure for the Gobblers with about 2:40 remaining here in the first half.
And a 14-0 lead, Gobblers on top, and Oh, that was just that's two just bad breaks for the Rangers. 2 turnovers.
Especially when you started getting momentum, it kind of seemed like there with the big pass play and the 3rd and 3 and out that they caused.
Yeah, everything started going her way, and then turned the ball over up under center. Sanford. Wishbone formation behind him. Here's Parker Fulton going off a right tackle. He's going to have enough. Looks like
he's going to be just short, maybe about a half yard.
But it'll be 4th down, and they for sure will keep the offense on the field here. Sanford's coming over to get the play from Coach Hills. And, yeah, it's going to be 4th and 1 coming up.
Got to think they're going to just keep the ball on the ground here, not do anything too crazy, and just try to get the first down, keep the clock moving. And you know, if you're the Rangers, you almost got to – do you take a chance here and try to send a blitz? Do you do something? And, you know, if you get burned, you know, you almost got to take a chance here at this point.
Yeah, Fulton is listed at 6'3", 225. And,
wow.
You know,
he's tough to bring down.
It's a big guy to
Looks like they're going to let the clock run down and take a timeout. The Gobblers' first timeout here taken at 1:21 left here in the first half. And, Tom, we haven't even been able to run through our sponsors since we've came on the air. It's been a pretty fast-paced game. Should we do that real quick?
Absolutely. At least get some of them here.
Thank you to the following sponsors of Rangers Live: Always Painting, Auto Smith Service Group, Crosby Ironton Sports Boosters, CI Transportation, Canna Wine Bar, the City of Crosby, Coach's Bar and Restaurant, Crosby Ironton Courier, Cuyuna Country Auto Center, Cuyuna Lakes Part City, Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, The Deer Stand, Deerwood Bank, Deerwood Technologies, Seth Jackson of Edward Jones Crosby, French's Automotive, High Wheel Confectionery, Hope Tech Unlimited, Hydraulic Carpet, Godfried Plumbing and Heating, Iron Range Eatery, KK Advertising, Coop Funeral Home.
Back here at Veterans Field, 1:21 remain in the first half. Gobblers lead the Rangers 14-0. We got to look like about a 4th down and just under a yard or right at a yard there. Gobblers have the ball in Ranger territory at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, big stop here. They really need a stop.
Yeah.
They're going to send one receiver wide out to the left. Single coverage out there, but that wishbone formation, and here's Parker. He's going to be taken down.
That's going to be
close.
Going to
be really close.
I think they held him there, Tom.
I do too. I think it depends on where they put this down. I don't know if they'll bring the chain gang out. No, they're giving this ball to the Rangers, it looks like.
Not even going to bring the chains out. It looks like they're, they just turnover
Rangers
on downs. Nice job.
Big stop. Unfortunately, we only got 1:16 to go, but we do have all three timeouts.
Yep. That was the momentum back getting in your way. Now, if you can do something here with 1:16 on the clock, maybe you can flip what you already had going here. So, hey, good job by the kids staying in there, keeping confident, and coming up with a big fourth down turnover on downs.
Remember, the Rangers will get the ball to start the second half. At least they'll be receiving, unless there's a onside kick that Gobblers try something tricky. But Rangers should have the ball to start the second half. But, boy, if they could somehow get a score here before halftime, this would be huge. Empty backfield, Kean back there. He's going to roll to his right. Here comes the rush. He is looking.
Little touch pass.
Out. Beautiful
nice
play.
Catch.
What a throw right in there.
They better not. Oh, no way.
Oh, man.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Again, I took my eyes off it.
I saw that whole cut. Eldon definitely made the catch.
Yep.
He had both feet in bounds. Only need one. And then he was all the way back here by the dirt, and then he just kind of dropped the ball. It was knocked out, but that should have easily been a catch. I can't believe they.
Man.
I don't want to complain, Tom, at all, but that was a catch. That was right in front of me, and I watched it the whole time.
He was back by the bench.
Yeah, that definitely was a catch.
The play was well over with at 100%. That point.
He basically was slipping on the dirt, and that's why he dropped the ball. He made a football move. That's a bad call.
2nd and 10. JJ in the backfield in motion is Henson. He gets a little wheel route pass out on the left side, short gain on the play. Rangers probably should maybe stop the clock here. They're going to go hurry up.
Yeah, hurry up. I get this with third and long. This makes sense because now if you get a first down, you could get, the clock will stop to move the chains, or you could call a timeout.
Rangers taking a lot of time off the clock here. And there's the snap, dropping straight back, looking there, fired, intercepted, and this could be a pick six, but nice job by Aitkin.
Yep.
Knocks him out with 32.7 to go.
Didn't see who
I believe that's Jack Jacobson got the interception.
No, it was number 11, McNevin.
Oh, no, it was 0, I thought.
Oh, was it?
Okay, I don't know. 0 or 11?
Interception there, so
0.
Yeah, got it back going the other way. So not a great job there, but not a great read, I should say, by Aitkin.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was looking at when he threw that ball because there were 2 defenders there.
Yep.
And now Gobblers are set up with 32.7 seconds, couple of timeouts to put another score on the board. Third turnover for the Rangers here in the first half, and that's absolutely killing them right now, these turnovers. But the bad call with taking the catch away from Eldon on a beautiful pass that was laid right in there over the linebacker. Was just a sensational throw and catch.
Yeah.
And then, gosh, he was probably 15 yards out of bounds when they called that drop. Yeah.
You know, that was right down from where we're at, Tom, and I think that was a catch. Of course, I may be a little bit biased. I didn't, the fumble, I can see that one earlier maybe being called, but that, I think, that really hurt. And then, of course, the quick turnover. It's the third turnover now in the first half of the Rangers.
Sanford out of the shotgun hands it off to Peets, who falls forward. He's inside the 5-yard line down to the 3. And this is just
20 seconds, timeout taken by the Gobblers.
Oh, my goodness. They have 1 left, and they are down to the 3-yard line. It's going to be a 2nd and goal from the 3. But, boy, what a turn of events. I mean, Rangers have had some opportunities here to get some of this momentum going. First, the fumble by Eldon when that was a huge play, too. That was a big gain.
Yeah, it would have been at least 20 yards probably. Rangers would have had the ball at about the 45-yard line with just over a minute remaining in the first half. And it was a beautiful touch pass by Aitkin. It definitely was.
Yeah,
I don't want to keep going back to it, but it was definitely a beautiful pass and catch by the Rangers from and then what happened after that on third down, Aitkin tried to throw into double coverage, and Jacobson with the pick, and 13-yard return there back to give the Gobblers this spot here now with, what are they, on the 2-yard line?
Yeah, 3, I think. I'd call it the 3-yard line probably. Maybe the 2.
Maybe even, they're right around there.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, nothing
Rangers
going.
have made a couple of big stops here, and got them on 4th and short. They got the ball back, and a 3 and out earlier to get the ball back. But here's the pitch, and this is going to be Jacobson easily walking in. And the Gobblers are going to go up by 3 scores here. 16 seconds to go in the first half, and this is going to be really tough to come back. Rangers will get the ball to start the second half, and they're going to need to go in and score because now they have dug themselves a big hole here. And the 3 turnovers here in the first half have killed them.
It really has, because if the first turnover doesn't happen, obviously the Rangers have the ball inside the 30-yard line with a chance to score and make it a 1-score game. And then the punt one is the one that really hurts, I think, the most, because that one you can get the ball back and still drive 60, 70 yards with about 3 minutes left on the clock. So that's a tough turn of events here over the last 4.5 minutes for the Rangers.
21-0 now. Gobblers up as the extra point kick is good. And, boy, it is huge having a kid that can place kick.
Yeah, it is. It makes for some nice things, and the wind was at his back there, even though he had no problem here over on this side hitting the kick. So 21-0. What you got to do here is just probably, I would guess they're going to sit on the ball after this, unless maybe you can get a good big return or something from somebody back there. It looks like Braylon, Jeremy, and Eldon are deep back, but got to get into half and make some adjustments and see what you can do. You know, Gobbler scored 3 times. That's what the Rangers are going to have to do in the second half.
Yeah, they're down by 3 scores now, so you're going to need 3 possessions at least. Here's Henson with it, about the 5-yard line. He's going left side. He's trying to follow blockers, and now Gobblers take him down. It's going to be 9 seconds to go here, and I would imagine the Rangers are just going to take a knee and
get to the second half.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, you know, for the first quarter and a half, we talked mostly about Aitkin just controlling the line of scrimmage, running the ball, and then it kind of flipped, and the Rangers had some momentum. They stopped them, and then the turnover battle just came up where, you know, Aitkin's leading that battle right now 3-0, and it's a tough go of it for the Rangers coaching staff and players right now.
Unfortunate mishaps here by the Rangers to end the first half, and
looks like they're going to try something maybe here.
Keehan's maybe that hook and ladder or something that they have worked on, and it's going to be a quick out to Eldon, and he is going to try to run out of bounds, and I believe they're going to keep it.
Keep the clock running with timeout taken with half a second left on the clock after about the maybe 8 yards, 6 yards there, Tom, on the little quick out pattern.
Yeah.
Timeout Rangers.
They're up to, the 29-yard line or so, but that's still too far to throw a Hail Mary to the end zone. So, if you can get one downfield and
maybe get a penalty or something and get another play, or, you know, you got a trick play in your bag that maybe you can take a chance at here. I know talking with Coach Moore last night at the volleyball game, he had a few dialed up, but I don't know if this is the time to do it just due to the fact that you don't want to drop the ball or do anything like that.
Don't want to turn it over here and
give
the Gobblers another opportunity with half a second to go in the half. You know, Gobblers are going to win the first half. There's no doubt.
Oh, yeah, they've controlled this football game.
Another half of football yet to play. So see if the Rangers here can make some adjustments, but turnovers.
Yeah, so this will be interesting to see what the Rangers try to do here. See if they dial up a trick play go deep into the bag there and see what you can do, or do you just decide, no, they're going to line up and definitely run a play here with half a second on the clock.
Keehan's going to get out of the shotgun. He's got Henson in the backfield with him. 2 receivers split out to the left. Now Jeremy will take the slot on the left side. So actually 3 receivers on the left. He is dropping back. Now he's going to run, and he is over the line of scrimmage. So he's going to go out of bounds, and that'll do it for the first half. 21-0. Gobblers.
Kind of just controlling the football game, Tom.
Yep. And those 3 turnovers were just a killer.
Yeah, it was. And, you know, there's a reason the Gobblers are the number 10 ranked team right now in the section. I mean, in the state. They've really kind of, outside of the Moose Lake game, I think they got beat by a couple touchdowns. But what they've really just dominated teams outside of us at the beginning of the year. So that was kind of the hope, I think, when we saw that this is the matchup we were going to be able to get is, hey, we can play this team. But tough start to the game so far for the Rangers.
Yeah, a couple flags there in the first half, but not on the Gobblers. So the Gobblers very disciplined first half of football. Mistake-free, pretty much, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you
no
can almost
penalties.
say that mistake-free football for the Gobblers. And, yeah, that's and they are up 21-0. And there's Rangers are going to have to make some adjustments. They got to do something, but they need to take this first possession out of the half and at least go in and get some points on the board. That's even if they take a lot of time off the clock, they got to put some points. They can't give the ball back to Aitkin.
No, and you can't. I got to expect the Gobblers will keep the ball on the ground in the second half, just trying to eat the clock up, get to the end of the game. I can't see them doing anything different than that right now. And, you know, I definitely think they're in a good spot. You know, game's not over, but Gobblers just have completely controlled this football game from top to bottom.
I agree. Yep. It started that first drive. They came right down the field, burned up a lot of time on the clock, and just kind of dominated. But the Rangers did make some adjustments. But, wow, I'll tell you what. And I know you want to fight for extra yardage, and that's what Eldon was doing. He had a great run after the catch for another, 20-some yards he picked up after he made that catch. But you got to hang on to the football. You can't give it back, and Rangers did make the stop. And then on the punt after a 3-and-out, they fumble another one. And, it's... turnovers right now have really gone. They've gotten the Gobbler way, and the Gobblers now just kind of dominating, and they can kind of sit back and just maybe play really back and let the Rangers have stuff underneath and let them pick up some yardage, but nothing big. They just can't. The Gobblers can't give up the big play now, and that's what the Rangers need is a big play.
And that's what they're going to need to flip the momentum. So, if we look back kind of at the first half scoring, Tom, the Gobblers started, took the kickoff, and then a 72-yard drive ended with a Parker Fulton 2-yard touchdown run. It was 5 minutes and 48 seconds. Extra point was good to take the 7-0 lead. And after a quick 3-and-out from the Rangers, the Gobblers once again drove 80 yards for a 4-minute and 30-second drive, another Parker Fulton touchdown run, this one of 14 yards, and the extra point was good. And then it kind of all heck broke loose, if you want to talk about that. Rangers got the ball, started to drive. The fumble on the long pass play, Aitkin recovered, but Rangers did a good job of making 3-and-out. And then the fumble on the punt, which really I think was the killer part of the half.
Yeah, that was the one that we really needed right there.
Yep.
And I know, again, Rangers trying to make something happen, but at that point, you need to fall on the ball and not pick it up and try to run with it. And if you do, you got to make sure you grab it, right?
And then after that, though, the Rangers did get a turnover on downs. They stopped on that 4th and 1, but then on the 3rd down after the pass play that I don't want to keep going back to that, but it definitely was a catch that they just missed. The officials missed it. It's going to happen. It happens in every game. And then, unfortunately, the interception that was brought back to the 14-yard line, and then the 4-yard Jack Jacobson touchdown run with the extra point to make it where we're at, 21-0 at halftime.
I wish our listeners could have seen that pass and catch, because it was laid in right in between. Eldon was covered high and low, and Kean just laid that ball right over the linebacker into Eldon's hands, and just a really nice pass.
It was.
That was you couldn't ask for more, but we better probably play some ads here again.
Correct, yeah.
Thank our sponsors for RangersLive.net, and hey, we got a lot of football yet to play yet. Let's not give this one up yet. Rangers will get the ball coming out of the break and see if they can put some points on the board here right away and make a game out of this.
Thank you to the following sponsors of Rangers Live: Lutheran Social Service of Minnesota, Mid-Minnesota Federal Credit Union of Crosby, Mike Melanich of Coldwell Banker, Minnesota Tees, Mission Beach Resort, North Central Transfer, Range Disposal Services, Tom Kruziter and Tyler Hendrickson of Real Estate Pros and Coldwell Banker, Remax Advantage Plus, a Peitig Properties Group, R&R Landscaping and Construction in Aitkin, the Spalding House, Steve's Residential Drafting, T&J Services, Taconite Canteen and Event Center, Tremolo Communications, Unity Bank of Crosby, Zopik, the new age of concrete removal. Thank you to the following families for their donations to Rangers Live: the Barrett family, Kathy and Marty Searstead; the Zender family, Becky, John, Marley, and Connor, because our students are worth the investment. If your family wants to make a donation to Rangers Live, please contact Clay Twig, the Activities Director, in the Activities Office at Crosby Ironton High School. Thank you, and go CI Go.
I was able to catch up with Coach Ernst before the volleyball game last night. We had a little interview with him. We talked about the regular season a little bit. We talked about the game upcoming that they played last night with Two Harbors, where they won 3-1, 25-22, 25-21, lost the third 25-27, but then kind of dominated that fourth set at 25-12. But him and I talked about the team, the accomplishments to that point of the year, up to last night before now they move on to the semifinals, where we'll take on Rush City next week. But let's listen to Coach Ernst and his interview from yesterday before the match with Two Harbors. Joined by head volleyball coach Nathan Ernst. Coach, thanks for joining me here right before we get started in our first home playoff game in how long in the section?
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't even tell you. I've been here for 8 years, and this is the first one since I've been here. So we're really excited to have the opportunity that we earned a home playoff match, and we're excited to play in front of our home crowd.
Not only did we earn that home match, we got a bye. Yeah. So talk about that. We're the number 1 seed on our side of the section. We have Two Harbors here tonight. So just kind of talk about that real quick, what they present to us, but also the bye situation with only 7 on our side.
Yeah, that was super exciting for us, especially down the stretch. We had some illnesses and injuries, so the extra couple days of rest, gave us an opportunity to get healthy, but also to prepare for this match. So, just really excited to get that bye. And then in terms of preparing for this match, Two Harbors, watched the match. They played on Wednesday night in the first round against International Falls. It was a back and forth match the whole night.
Yeah. 5 sets, right?
Yep, 5 sets. So, we're expecting something similar again tonight. It's a really scrappy team. They play really sound defense, and then they've got a really talented hitter, number 1. First name's Olivia. She'll hit from any spot on the courts, and they'll take advantage of her quite often. They'll give her the ball, and she's the one that leads the team. So we're really going to focus on slowing her down tonight, and then offensively, just playing our game. We got a lot of weapons. Distribute the ball well, and I think we'll be all right.
You mentioned it towards the end of the season. You were dealing with some injuries, some illnesses. Are you back to almost full strength tonight?
I would say we're about as close as we're going to get for the postseason. Emma's back and ready to go. Sammy, I would say, is limited, but she's going to play.
Yep.
And we'll manage that based off of how she's feeling. She practiced all week, but she took it pretty easy in terms of at the net, swinging and blocking. So, there might be some times where we have somebody come in and play her front row. So we'll see what that looks like, and we'll just play it by ear as the match goes on.
Yeah, and we spoke after the match last time against East Central, but you guys did clinch the Great River Conference Championship, undefeated conference, first time in, what did we figure out, like 29 years or whatever it was. Just talk briefly of what that means to you as a coach and the team and the program.
Yeah, I mean, it's really exciting that we've been able to accomplish some of these goals that we've set out to do this year. We've continued to improve each year. Since I've been here, with this group of seniors, we're really fortunate to have. We're going to miss them a lot. Excited that they get one more match in our home gym tonight. But looking forward, we came so close to going to the section championship last year, and that's the goal, right? Getting to that match and giving ourselves an opportunity for a state tournament berth. So, this is one of the checkpoints along the way, and so we're focused on tonight and getting through the agates.
Well, yeah, now everybody's 0-0, so you start over, got to clean the slate and just get after business.
Yeah, and we talked about that a lot this week. I told the girls I was super proud of them. The conference championship's incredible. We enjoyed that. We had a super fun practice last Wednesday before MEA break, and then we came back and got ready to work this week. And I told them, you earned the extra 2 days. You earned Wednesday night. You earned that bye. You earned the practice Thursday. You earned this match tonight. But that's all you've done. Right, like you mentioned, we are 0-0. You have no right to play next Monday. You have to go earn that right tonight. So that's the game plan.
Well, let's go ahead and get it done. And one last time here in the Galvez Gym for this season.
Awesome. Go see I go.
Hey, Ranger fans, when it comes to buying or selling a home, who represents you really matters. Crosby Ironton grads Tyler Hendrickson and Tom Kruziter, the real estate professional team with Coldwell Banker Crown Realtors, brings 14 years of combined experience in contracts, negotiation, and communication. From start to finish, you'll be glad you have the Rep Team in your corner. The Rep Team. Real experience, real results, real local.
Life's full of surprises and sometimes little mishaps. A slip at the playground, a cut at the lake, a fall on the bike trail, or even that cold that never seems to end. At Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, we've got you covered with same-day medical care that's fast, friendly, and close to home. Call today to schedule your same-day appointment. Get treated and get back to living life. Cuyuna Regional Medical Center. Expert care, real connection.
It's the new age of concrete removal. Zawpic is the U.S. patented tool made right here in the Brainerd Lakes area with domestic steel. Reduce back strain, labor, and silica dust. Get yours today at zawpic.com. ZAWPIC.com.
The fun doesn't end at the final whistle. It just moves to the Spalding House in Crosby. Plenty of games off the field to keep the competition alive. Fuel up with pizza. Or get your snack fix with cheese bread, chips, and cookies. Saturday's the meat raffle. Sunday's bingo. Both backing the Crosby Fire Department. And if you stay late enough, legend says you'll still hear that old high school gymnasium buzzer calling game over. Spalding House, Crosby's home field since 1910.
We are back, Tom, at Veterans Field with clock running down here, but they're going to add a few more minutes at halftime with the Gobblers leading the Rangers 21-0.
Yeah, tough first half for the Rangers. Gobblers did exactly what they needed to do.
Yeah.
But they got to help with 3 turnovers. And really, boy, every time the Rangers had a little bit of momentum change, Gobblers took it right back. So going to need to get some momentum going here with this opening drive. And you know what? There's still a lot of football left here. That's the thing, and I've seen crazier things happen. 3 scores. It's happened many times in the history of football. Teams coming back, being down 3 scores, and it's why not today, right? And believe me, these guys want nothing more than to take this opening drive of the second half, get some points on the board, and try to get this thing turned around, because it felt like the defense started playing much better after that opening drive.
They did.
And after the first 3 and out, it seemed like the offense started playing better. So just a matter of hanging on to the football in here and putting some points on the board. And, you got to do it 1 score at a time. So you're not going to get it all 21 points at once. So you got to start somewhere. And thank goodness they get the ball to start the second half, right? So this is where it can start right here with an opening drive. But
correct, yeah.
I see Bo Sanford out here throwing passes. He didn't even throw one in the first half.
No, he didn't even attempt to throw. He dropped back once, but ended up running. Brought the ball down and decided to run with it. So, if as the Rangers, if you can get the ball here on the kickoff, go right down in short time, let's say 3-4 minutes, get a quick touchdown, then you never know. Then you're going to put some doubt into the mind there, and then if you can get a 3 and out, then we're on some. But it starts right here with the first possession in the second half. Aitkin will kick the ball to the Rangers, and we'll see what they can do.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get some decent field position right out of the gate here with a nice little run back, and get some field position to start with here. But looks like the Rangers, I think, are going to be on our left. I'm not sure, but that would be okay to have the wind at our back at the fourth quarter. We'll see how this plays out here, but wind is definitely blowing right to left as the flag's in the north end zone, and it is pretty much straight out. So there is a nice breeze, and it'd be nice to have that breeze at your back, especially in the fourth quarter here. If the Rangers got to throw the ball a little bit, and I think they're going to have to open it up a little bit. And we know that Rangers are probably got a way better passing attack than the Gobblers do. So Gobblers are going to try to burn up some clock, run the ball like they did in the first half, and Rangers again a couple of 3 and outs like they did.
Then you never know.
They did that in the second quarter, and heck, but it all starts here. This opening drive was going to kind of set the pace.
It will, for
the whole second half here.
Quick update from Moose Lake Willow River. The Rebels lead Greenway Nashua Keewatin 28-6, close to the end of the first half there. So right now, as it looks like Moose Lake will maybe possibly move on if they can hold on there, and we'll take on the winner of this game.
Yeah, last I saw it was it is 17-0 now. The Hawkeyes over
up on the Gophers.
Yeah, over the Gophers. Looks like we're still in the first quarter, so the Hawkeyes dominating on their home field right now, and the Gophers got to get that one turned around. So we had a similar situation here in Aitkin at Veterans Field, and Gobblers are coming out as Wang, the place kicker, Loomis Wang, he's really done a nice job kicking too. He's a solid place kicker. And we got our three guys, Braylon, Jeremy, and Eldon back deep, and let's see which way they kick this one. And here we go. Second half underway, and it's going to go into the end zone. So Rangers are going to come out and have the ball on the 20-yard line to get things started here. What a kick. Of course, you get the wind at your back, and you can kick that baby into the end zone, and did that. And 1st and 10, Rangers at their own 20-yard line. Rangers will be on our left, Gobblers on our right. And this is just huge. Boy, I'd love to have been down there on the field to hear what the game plan is. But, let's just move the football, boys.
Yep, let's see what you can do. Come out, get some positive yards on first down would be a nice step in the right direction.
Kean's going to work onto the shotgun. He's got JJ in the backfield with him. Hand off to JJ up the middle. We got flags down and
holding.
And they might decline this because it was about a 5-yard loss on the play.
Yep, holding call on the Rangers. We'll see. You're right. Yep, declining, so 2nd and long.
Yeah, it was either going to be 1st and 20 or 2nd and 15, and they'll take. Well, it's actually 2nd and about 13 maybe, or 12. But it was a negative yardage on the play, so Gobblers decided to
decline the penalty and
bet
just
on their defense here.
Yeah, because then that kind of changes the playbook a little bit. 1st and 20, the Rangers are definitely looking to open it up here. You could still maybe, if you get a good chunk on first down of running, 7-8 yards, then it's a little more manageable.
It might have been the first carry for JJ in the game. Up under center I formation, JJ and Billman. Billman's going to get the handoff. Trying to bust it out to the left side. Gobblers all over that one.
Looks like another loss of about 2 there, so it's going to bring up 1 or 2, so 3rd and 13.
Yeah, they're going to move it back to about the 16-yard line. It's going to be, looks like anyways, I'd say it's 3rd and about 14 here coming up. Boy, just what you didn't want to see. You want to see the Rangers come out with some positive yardage, and somehow they need a first down here. Hate to punt this ball away and go 3 and out on this first possession. The Gobblers are pretty good at chewing up clock.
Going to the heavy formation, no wide receivers anywhere, Tom.
It looks like 2 tight ends in there, and I formation in behind Kean up under center. Going to pitch this one back, and this is Billman, and he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage to the 20-yard line, and Rangers are going to have to punt this away. 4th and 10 coming up.
Yeah, not the way you want to start the half there. Just 3 runs for basically ended up being no gain, and Rangers going to have to punt the ball away. Ethan Millsop basically right almost back at the line of scrimmage here with the punt.
Yeah, kicking into the wind. He's a good punter, but when you got to punt into a pretty good wind, that's not good. Here's the snap. Kick is going to be a low-line drive. It's going to take a bounce and not quite get to midfield, and that's where the Gobblers going to have great field position. Gobblers up 21-0. They're going to have it 1st and 10 at the Ranger 47-yard line.
Yeah, not what we envisioned coming out of the halftime
Not
there
at all.
for for the Rangers. Kind of a struggle there. Just 3 run plays, didn't go much of anywhere, and now we're pinned back here. And Gobblers got great field position in Ranger territory already, and we'll see what they do.
Yeah, this is exactly what the Gobblers wanted.
Correct.
3 and out, and force Rangers to punt into the wind, get good field position, and now Bo Sanford will bring him up with the wishbone behind him. One receiver split out to the right, but I can guarantee you they're going to keep this on the ground. This is Parker Fulton going off the right side. He cuts inside and makes about 3 Rangers miss, and then drags a couple with them for about a 15-yard gain. And it'll be move the chains right away. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line of the Rangers. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, nice run by Fulton right on 1st down there. He just made some initial contact. The Rangers did about 2-3 yards deep, and then all of a sudden he just kind of turned it upfield and was easily getting to 15 yards before Caleb Billman brings him down.
Not only is he big, he's got some really good moves, though.
Yeah, he does.
Really can cut back very nice up under center. Same formation with the wishbone. This is Pete's coming around the left side and tackled from behind by, I think that is Christian Anderson, with a little help from Wyatt Holmes. Wyatt's slow to get up.
4 maybe 5 yards on the carry, so it brings up 2nd and 5. Good start to the drive for the Gobblers, kind of just continuing what they've done all game long, just controlling the line of scrimmage, handing the ball off. I don't know if we're going to see a pass play all game long, and why would you?
Exactly.
No reason to.
It just stops the clock if it's incomplete.
Yep.
And right now, you just want the clock to keep running. 21-0, and again, 2nd and about 5 coming up here. Sanford up under center. And this was Parker Fulton again, bounces it outside, and good job there by a host of Rangers. No gain on the play.
Rangers did a really nice job because Fulton kind of tried to bounce out to the outside, but Rangers do a good job of bringing up a 3rd and 5 and see if you can get the ball back here quickly.
Yeah, 4-down territory, so Gobblers, I'm sure, have a couple of plays here. There's no panic for the Gobblers with a 21-point lead and 3rd and 5, and you're at the Ranger 30-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to take every second of the play clock here and just run this clock. You know, we're already almost down to 7 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter, so quick start to the half.
Yeah, Rangers are going to really, the clock's going to be a factor, even if they make a stop. There's the inside handoff again to Parker Fulton, and easily picks up the 1st down all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and that's the 3rd time they've run that kind of fake pitch handoff on the inside, and they've gained big yards every time on it, and it's usually Fulton who ends up with it running between the tackles.
That was a huge hole that opened up there, and that fake pitch kind of gets the Rangers moving one way, and Parker goes back the other way. And
correct.
Mark it at the 17-yard line.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to actually pitch the ball. They haven't done that on that play yet, so you know they're probably setting that up. At some point, we're going to see the pitch.
We're going to stay with the wishbone offense, 3 backs in the backfield. And all of them are capable. Wow, I thought they were going to call the offsides. There's Pete's again. He comes around the left side, and Jacob English, first one on him with a little help from Wyatt Holmes. And
about 3 yards maybe on the carry.
Yeah, inside the 15 to the 14. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Tell you what, if the Gobblers play like this, whoever they play next week, you're going to see a good football game.
Yeah,
if they continue, if this game continues this way, you know they've really been playing some good football over the last month of the season, and you know this was going to be a tough test for the Rangers. But you got to give all the credit in the world there to the Gobblers. They're just controlling the game right now.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see if they go for a field goal if they happen to get into 4th down. But it's going to be Parker again. Fulton going. This time he cuts it inside right behind the right guard, and he's going to be short of the first
About
down.
a yard short, maybe 2, third and 2.
3rd and 2, I'd say.
Inside the 10-yard line. Ball's just on the other side of the 10. So
they got to get about to, the 7 or 7 and a half
yeah.
or so?
So maybe a yard and a half here to go.
But like I said, if they end up with 4th down, I'd like to see if they, because we know the wing's got the foot to do this.
And the one will
He's
be at
got
his
the
back.
leg, no problem.
Although they did that the last time we were here, remember, and they missed it, and they gave the Rangers a shot.
Up under center again, the wishbone. This is Pete's again. He's gonna. He slipped
tripped
the tackle. Wow. Rangers had him in the backfield, and he slipped right through the tackle and got the first down, I believe.
Yeah,
I'm moving the chains, but I think it's 1st and goal, right?
Yeah, right at about the 6-yard line there. So just keeping the ball on the ground. Took over there at the 47-yard line. Just under 4.5 minutes remain here in the third quarter, and Gobblers just chewing up the clock. Kind of what we expected them to do.
Ranger fans just not much to cheer about over there.
No,
I don't know. We need a turnover here. Rangers have not forced a turnover in the game, and now would be a great time to do it. Trying to get this ball back, but if the Gobblers score one more time, this is going to really, really be tough. Up under center. Here's the snap. He's dropping back, throws one over, and that is a touchdown catch. And
I believe it is Isaiah Folds. Is that who it was? Number 7?
Yes.
Yep. First throw of the game, Sanford to Foles for the 6-yard touchdown.
Almost
pass.
like a little slant route over the middle and single coverage back there. And just he was pretty wide open because he just had his body was kind of shielding the defender from even getting close to that. And the kick is up, and it's good, and it is 28-0. 3:44 to go here in the third quarter, and it is all Gobblers here this afternoon, and Gobblers are already kind of celebrating on the sideline over here.
Yeah, with up 28-0, they've just kind of really taken control of the game from the kickoff and just have controlled every facet of the game. And it's unfortunate to see that for the Rangers, but the Gobblers, the team you got to give that credit for.
Yeah, just not the way you wanted to start the third quarter here. The second half, coming out, go 3 and out, and let the Gobblers, well, you don't let them, but Gobblers just ball control, and what they've done all game.
Yeah, just controlling the line of scrimmage, and that's I think we knew that coming into the game that was going to be the biggest part of this is being able to tackle like we did earlier this week against I Falls, and then also controlling the line of scrimmage, and Gobblers have just really dominated that part of the game.
Wing again with a nice kick. Henson's going to take it at the 5. He's going to go left side looking for a block. Finds a little opening. Now he's got one guy to beat, and that's the kicker. Grabs him by the arm and holds him until the rest of the Gobblers can kind of take him down. But great return there by Jeremy. About a 40-yard gain. I think he got it at the 5-yard line. Brings it out to the 45. 46 is where they're going to mark it. So one bright spot there. But the problem is, even if the Rangers scored,
you're still down 3.
The clock is just going to become a factor when the Gobblers can control the ball so well, pick up first downs, and burn up a lot of clock. 1st and 10, Rangers at their own 46. Rangers going left to right as we are watching them out of the shotgun. Kean is back, or is this Wyatt?
Yeah, that's Wyatt
is in the game. Wyatt takes the ball. He still has it.
First down.
Yeah, faked handoff, goes left side. Wyatt Holmes with a 10, 11-yard run. Oh, they're going to say he's short. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, definitely looked like he was
not a good spot.
No, he was on the 44-yard line there, but 2nd and short still for the Rangers. I don't think it really changes much of the approach of what you're going to do here moving forward.
9-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 1 coming up here for the Rangers. They need to put at least something on. You don't want to get shut out here this afternoon. So let's go, boys. Wyatt, the backup quarterback, has seen a little playing time here, and Wyatt tried to take it himself and is taken down, sacked in the backfield, back to the 50.
Tolo May just, he slipped right past the center, unblocked completely, and Wyatt was in and just had no opportunity to run the ball there. So 3rd and 5 for the Rangers here.
Oh, man, that's too bad, because it was 2nd and 1, and losing yardage on that play kind of hurts, but we got to come back here and get the first down, right?
After the spot there, Tom, where it definitely looked like, unless his knee was down, looked like he was past the first down marker.
You know, most of the spots today have been pretty generous.
Yeah, I agree. That was the first one that maybe looked not quite, but his knee might have been down. We might have missed that part of it.
Iowa scored again. They're up 24-0 on the Gophers, and there's the snap. Wyatt's going to throw one out, and it's behind Eldon on the wide receiver screen, and 4th down. Rangers will have to go for it here on 4th down, I would think, right?
Oh, yeah, you're in 4-down territory no matter what here. 4th and 5 for the Rangers. This is, you want to see him go for it. No reason to punt the ball when you're down 28-0.
Wyatt's going to come back in. 4th and 5 on the Gobbler 49-yard line. And somehow the Rangers need a first down. They got to keep this drive going here. Wyatt out of the shotgun. JJ in the backfield with them. 2 receivers on each side. Fake handoff, and now Wyatt slips a tackle, goes around the left side, still on his feet, and taken down. Is going to get about a yard on the play to the 48-yard line, and Rangers will turn it over on downs, and now the Gobblers can just chew up the clock here. 1:46 to go in the 3rd quarter.
And Moose Lake's up 42-6 at halftime, so it's kind of looking like you're going to get the 2 ranked teams in our section, Aitkin at number 10 and Moose at number 6 for the section championship next week in Esco.
That'll be a good ball game.
That'll be a really good football game.
Football fans want to see a good game. That could be a good one up in Esco. And that's what, Friday night?
That'll be Friday, Halloween night.
All right.
So Gobblers take the ball over here on what, their own 48-yard line?
Yes. 1st and 10. They're moving right to left. Sanford up under center. And pitch back. This is Pete's coming around the left side, and he's going to be grabbed from behind by Jacob English. Then he gets a little help from Vigneri and Billman. Both come in to help. 2-yard gain on the play out to the 50. Boy, even when it looks like Gobblers are struggling, they still get positive yardage. You know, that's kind of the key to their offense is, don't lose yardage. If you're going to get taken down, at least get some positive yardage. And they have been really good at that all afternoon.
And they're going to need that next week against the Rebels because Rebels' offense is a juggernaut, and you're going to need to kind of continue to move the ball forward as you play that team.
Here's Parker Fulton, goes around the right side. First flag we're going to see, and this is going to be thrown against Aitkin in the backfield, and this will be a hold, I'm sure. And this one will come back. Yeah, this first penalty against Aitkin, and they'll mark it off from the 50. That is the line of scrimmage. Usually it's where the flag is sometimes, but that's going to kind of coincide with the line of scrimmage. So it'll be a 2nd down, replay 2nd down, 2nd and 18 coming up here as they move it back to the Aitkin 40-yard line. I'll have to run one more play here before the half is over with the 40-second clock. We are down to like 35 seconds to go in the quarter, I should say, the 3rd quarter.
Kind of
out of the shotgun here. And back to pass is Sanford.
Oh, it's tipped. JJ with the interception.
Yeah. from the 50.
Got some blockers in front of him. JJ going to take it down to about, I'd say, the 25-yard line. We're going to get a late hit there?
How do we not get a late hit?
Yeah, that looks interesting. JJ went out, and he's kind of, interesting. So, but a tip ball there as Sanford tried to throw the ball. JJ took the pick and got it back to, what are they doing now?
Late hit.
Yeah, so let's see what they're going to.
I don't know. I thought they were pointing at,
towards the other way. So, but did the Rangers take
but
the ball here, or what's going on? I don't. And JJ's moving slowly.
The offense is coming out on the field, I believe. Anyways,
I think that's the call here. I am not quite sure what's going on, Tom.
About the late hit on our guy.
Yeah, is that? Oh, they called a late hit on the Rangers.
Oh,
so
man.
Rangers
so
will take over, but it's going to be.
Out of bounds, 5 yards.
Yeah.
He got just absolutely lit up.
So that's going to be back, and now Rangers will take
back
over
to
after the interception on the 40-yard line. Yeah.
Yeah, 1st and 10, Rangers on the 40.
So
And Kean back in the game. Kean out of the shotgun. JJ in the backfield with them. 2 receivers split on the left, 1 on the right. Here comes the blitz. Kean's back. He's going to throw.
got a man. Jeremy's wide open.
Oh, what a play. It was thrown a little behind him, but knocked out of his hands. Jeremy had to kind of wait for it. I think that was Parker Fulton back there. Came back and broke that up. Oh, my goodness. That was...
Actually, it was Tegan Vogelin that was back there that broke the pass up. Jeremy definitely got behind the receiver, the defensive back, and just made a nice closing to knock the ball out.
Yeah, the ball took a while to get there.
Yeah.
And throwing into the wind, that's probably the case. It kind of got held up a little bit and kind of floated.
Correct.
Jeremy got his hands on it, but just as he's going to pull it down, it got knocked out of his hands. And we're back to 2nd and 10. 2 receivers split on the left. Man in the slot is Henson on the left side. And back, here's Braylon's going to get it out on the left side. Gets a block out there down the left side, knocked out of bounds by Sanford, but not till the Rangers get down to the 20-yard line, maybe the 19. And nice little wide receiver screen there.
Went out of bounds, should stop the clock, so Rangers will have to run another play here, Tom, before the field flips to the 4th quarter.
2.7, and then the Rangers will have the win with them the rest of the way. 28-0, but hey, you never know, right?
Correct.
There is a thing called onside kick, and, you're going to have to try it.
Exactly.
Right?
You're seeing some positive things here. Rangers starting to move the football after the interception by JJ.
Finally get a turnover.
Yeah, exactly.
1st and 10, Rangers at the 19-yard line of the Gobblers. One more play moving left to right here. Kean out of the shotgun back. Look, throws. Ooh, almost picked off, but short gain. Caught. Boy, McNevin was right there.
He was all over that. I tell you what, Braylon made a really nice catch. He jumped right to the football and kind of cut up inside there before the end of the half. Otherwise, that could have been going the other way for an 80-yard touchdown return, but Braylon made a nice job grabbing that quickly out of the air before McNevin had a chance to go the other way with it.
All right, and that's the end of the quarter, and again, 28-0 Gobblers. Rangers in the red zone now, and hopefully can put some points on the board here and at least score something here.
So maybe run through.
You got in the end zone,
Correct.
And then you got a shot at. You know what? Let's try an outside
you try
kick
anything
and
you can at that point.
Yeah,
Yep.
You got to get the ball back and can't give it back. And I think that's the last time we're going to see the Gobblers pass the ball.
I agree with you. They're not going to put the ball up in the air. And, they did the touchdown pass earlier there in the 3rd quarter. But, on a 3rd and long, I'm kind of surprised they did anyways. You don't want something like that to happen. But the Rangers capitalized on it. JJ took the ball back. There was a penalty on the out of bounds there. But Rangers driving here inside the red zone start of the 4th quarter. See what they can do and get in the end zone.
The 18-yard line, 2nd down, 2nd and 8 at the 18. And now the Rangers moving right to left, have the wind at their back. And a lot easier throwing now for Keon when he's got the wind behind him instead of throwing into the wind. Out of the show, he's going to get up under center. He's got JJ and Billman in the I formation behind him. Braylon split out to the left, Eldon on the right. No Henson in the formation.
Yeah,
and there's 5 free yards. Take 5 free yards with the clock stopped here.
Yeah,
that jumping off sides, the Gobblers.
Makes it 2nd and short with no time running off the clock, which is always a positive thing. And
absolutely.
Maybe change the call here a little bit. Well, actually, probably not. You probably run a similar play even on 2nd and 3 compared to 2nd and 8.
But now it's kind of wide open now what you can run here.
That's true. You can go a little bit down the field and still only have a third. And you're in 4-down territory either way. So, yeah.
Keying up under center, same formation, I formation. And it's going to be, it was an inside handoff to JJ, wasn't it?
Yeah, got about maybe 2 yards on that, or maybe a yard and a half.
Yeah, he's going to be just short of the first down. Have to get just inside the 10, and he's at about the 11 right now. 3rd and about a yard and a half to go here.
Two downs to do this, though, Tom. You're not going to definitely kick or punt or anything here. You're total 4-down territory.
Billman out, Henson back in. Yeah, at first, the Rangers do need to pick up this first down, but it looks like they brought in a bunch of receivers, but Henson is going to be the tailback here. JJ will be the fullback of the I formation. And here's the pitch.
Got some room to run.
Yeah, he does around the right side.
And he's in. Yeah, touchdown.
Right.
Jeremy, 13-yard touchdown run by Jeremy Henson.
Number 1, Jeremy Henson.
Rangers on the board.
Was a quick scoring drive for the Rangers of about 1:17 seconds after the interception by J.J. Lang. We're able to Jeremy Henson with the 13-yard touchdown run to make it 28-6.
Rangers have not had a great season running 2-point conversions.
No, they really haven't.
They really need one here. They'll go for 2.
I mean, you're down 4 scores either way, but you're going to have to get at least a couple of them here or there.
They just don't kick, so this is the way they make up for it. 2-point conversions. I formation in behind. Billman goes off the right side, and he is not going to make it.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised the Rangers didn't throw the ball in the air on that. They've been throwing the ball so well all that whole drive. Just keep it up in the air.
28-6, 11:03 on the clock, remaining in regulation.
So it stays 28-6, and hey, you got a touchdown. You got some positive things there.
Yeah.
Now you just kind of see what's next. There's still 11 minutes here. There was a game last year when we were up in I Falls. We were down by about this same margin with this time left, and we made it a football game and lost by 3. So things can still switch.
You got to get the football back, and I know if you go for the onside kick and don't get it, you give Aitkin great field position. But the way Aitkin's been controlling the football, God, you almost hate to kick it deep because they have just been so good at just picking up yardage, running the football, and burning up clock. So
yeah. Rangers
like
got
Gobblers are kind of got a lot of guys up on the line here.
Do you do a onside or maybe a little pooch up in the air and try to run underneath it, or I guess it all kind of depends on what Kean's comfortable with too.
Right.
Rangers got their hands team here over on the
Gobblers,
left side.
Definitely. That's going to be a nice job there by. Just didn't get that ball bouncing.
Nope, he made the first ball hit the ground, but it didn't get the second bounce to pop up in the air, unfortunately, and the Gobblers will take over in Ranger territory at the 49-yard line, let's call it, Tom?
Yeah, that was Parker Fulton diving forward. Never got 10 yards because Parker dove forward and stopped that ball after 9 yards.
That's what you do, right?
Yeah.
Got to get that ball back right away, and we'll see what the Gobblers do. I'm going to kind of guess they're going to be running the football and making sure the clock is running.
I think Parker Fulton coming off the field. He is down here in front of us, but
yeah, no reason to have him in there.
Yeah, they're going to run the wishbone, and it looks like we got a whole bunch of new numbers out there. So we'll see. Sanford's still under center. Let's see who gets the ball. A little pitch back.
Fumble recovery, though.
Yeah.
Looks like that was Jacobson that took the ball.
Jack Jacobson got the pitch, but
that
it was a
made
weird
it
pitch.
interesting.
It was almost he pushed it with
Look who's
two
coming
hands.
right back in. Fulton's coming right back in. You don't want to take any chances because Rangers fall on that there with just about 11 minutes to go. That could have made things very interesting.
Second and about 12 now, 2-yard loss on the play back to their own 49. They'll stay in that wishbone offense. Number 31 is the up back, and I don't have a 31. Maybe that's 21. I have to see that. Yeah, 21. But handoff this time to Parker Fulton, and he dives off the right side back into Ranger territory to the 44. So it's going to be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Yeah, you can completely understand why they brought Parker Fulton back in the game there, Tom. Want to make sure he doesn't drop the ball. I doubt he's probably put the ball on the ground too often in his career. Now all of a sudden, you're in a 3rd down and manageable down here. But if the Rangers can stop him here, it'll be interesting to see what Aitkin decides.
Yeah, try to pin them deep maybe, but we'll see. They got to, first of all, here's a pitch. This is Jacobson going around the left side.
Nice
He's gonna
job
be
by Caleb Billman. Wow, yeah.
Jacobson couldn't decide to cut it up or go back outside, and Caleb wasn't going to let him decide.
No, Parker Fulton was kind of the lead blocker there, and instead of Caleb running right at Jacobson, he went to the outside, and then when he saw Jacobson cut back in, he came in, and it looks like the Gobblers are going to punt. Yeah,
they're going to try to the field position game here and pin the Rangers deep. Jeremy Henson is deep man back inside his 10-yard line. So punting into the wind.
Just about blocked, and it actually is a short punt out of bounds at about the 26-yard line is where the Rangers will take over with 8:48 remaining.
Boy, I thought McNevin was lined up as like a gunner on the right side.
Oh, was he really? I didn't see him.
Thought he left early, but no call. He was up and out of his stance before that snap, I thought anyways, but you still may decline that because you get really
where
good
the ball
field
ended
position.
up, at the 29-yard line. So
1st and 10, Rangers, they're going to move it back to the 28. So we 1st and 10 Rangers, but 8:48 on the clock, and you need to score quick.
Yeah,
you can't be dilly-dallying around here. You got to have hurry-up offense the whole way now. No time to huddle up in between plays here.
Yeah, you wonder if you call 2 or 3 plays in the huddle and just kind of roll with it and, some, I don't want to say vanilla formations, but get back up to the line and take what the Gobblers give you on defense.
Out of the shotgun, Kean's going to drop back. He is going to roll out to his left.
Nice
now he goes back to the right.
Got some running room.
Looking. Throws it. Got Jacob English for a short gain, and Jacob gets out of bounds and stops the clock at 8:38.
Yeah, about
really
a
nice
second and 4, 2nd and 5 maybe. Kean made the Gobblers kind of had him on the left side here, or the near side, I should say, towards us, and Kean just went back the other way. Jacob broke off his route and made a nice throw for about a 6-yard gain.
Yeah, kind of used his body to shield the defender and then just fell out of bounds, which is a good play instead of trying to get extra yardage and stop the clock. 2nd down, and I'd say 2nd and 4. Ball on the 34-yard line. Kean's up under center. Eldon in motion. Here's the pitch back to Jeremy coming around the left side, looking for some running room and doesn't get a whole lot.
It's going to be really close to the 1st down, though, and it looks like where they're marking it, that should move the chains.
The fire referee, now he moves back a foot, but
it's probably going to be
they moved it,
1st down.
Yeah,
so run up to the line here. Don't let too much clock run off, and let's
let's go, boys.
Gotta show some quickness here. You can't let that
Man,
quick
they didn't
huddles
even
up.
start to huddle till the chains were already moved before they bent down and got in the huddle. And you got to be quick, guys. You don't have no time to burn here. And Rangers taking a lot of time. Boy, 30 seconds have ticked off this clock here on this play. Up under center. Kean now he's going to get an inside handoff to
got a flag
JJ.
thrown.
Yeah.
Probably going to be a.
Looks like a hold and looks like.
There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, I'm going to come back there.
You kind of
and
tackle a guy.
yeah, just brought him right down. That was a pretty obvious if you and I could see it up here, Tom.
I think that was Colin Ellis.
Correct.
Going to get called for that one. But stops the clock anyways. But, boy, that's a kind of a killer there when you just get a first down. Now you lose 10 yards. And it's going to be 1st and 20 now. And Rangers need some positive yardage here.
Kind of back to where they started.
They're going to start the clock back up. He's winding it here.
Shouldn't be
Yeah,
there
they
off
did.
the shouldn't off a penalty. I wouldn't think they'd start the clock
so either, but
yeah.
they did wind it up, and Rangers again got to get out of that huddle and get up to the line here, and let about 20 seconds off the clock again here. Now inside of 7.5 minutes to go. Rangers still haven't snapped the ball yet. They do some shifting around. Kean's dropping back. Here's the rush. He's got to get rid of it. He is going to be sacked. And that is just
that was
killer right there.
Caleb Trueblood with the straight blitz right up the middle. And just brought Kean down. It's 42. I'm sorry. That's number 42, Tolome. Kean had no chance there, Tom. He had zero. Even if he would have tried to get rid of the ball, I don't know if it would have gone past the.
He definitely was not out of the pocket or out of the tackles.
Yeah.
So he had nowhere to go.
Yeah, 2nd and let's say, oh my goodness, we're on the 15-yard line. They got to get to 48, so 2nd and 33 here.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, and time just keeps ticking off. It's 6:25 left now. And a long ways to go. The Rangers just taking a long time to get plays off. Here comes the blitz, and this one's out. He is hit. Fumbled and
still loose. I don't know if the Rangers got it or who got the football there. Officials, Gobblers recover.
Oh boy, yeah, he got hit on the blind side. Kean did not see that one coming. It was a blitz from the corner on the near side here.
Yeah,
just came rushing
he had no
in.
chance.
That was Kean's left side, and I think he was looking right, too. And, boy, he never saw this guy coming in, didn't have any help there, and lose the ball, and it's going to be 1st and goal for the Gobblers at the 4-yard line. It looks like it's closer than the 4, don't it? But
they're on the 2. Yeah, they're inside the 3-yard line.
What I say,
they're right.
Scoreboard says 4, but...
it's tough to see down there, like you said, though, Tom. We can't see that goal line very well at all. Field's taken a beating over the season.
And up under center is Sanford. Here's the snap. It's going to be...
touchdown.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
didn't
sure
see who it
got
was. Yeah. Number 21, Cade Kazmerzak.
Yeah. Yeah, he was lined up as the front man in the wishbone for the last several plays here, and they finally give him the ball. And I thought we were going to see Parker Fulton with one more touchdown.
Yeah, to get his third touchdown of the game, but going for the extra point, up, and looks like it was good.
Boy, I'll tell you what, he is automatic.
Yeah, he is, and that's this level of football. That's a pretty special thing to have when you have a kicker who can. He's got a leg too, Tom. He could go from 25, 30 yards out, I think, for a field goal.
That's what I think too. He could be there for if you need a game-winning field goal from 25, 30 yards. He's easily got that leg, and They kick so many extra points that the snap, the long snapper, and the holder do just a wonderful job.
Yeah.
They've got this timing all down here, and they are just automatic and smiles all around below us here on the Gobblers sideline.
Yeah, they've just really controlled the game from start to finish at this point with just over 6 minutes left to go. And Gobblers come in ranked 10th in the state, and you can see why here. They've just controlled the game at every aspect.
Well, it all went haywire when the Rangers were down by 14 and they were moving the football, and a couple of fumbles, and then we get a 3 and out and another fumble on the punt, and the whole thing kind of turned around. But it looked like the Rangers were going to get back in it at that time. And Wang with a nice kick. Henson
Jeremy,
comes up.
a little bit of a running start here, and he's got some room. Jeremy's going to be gone. They're not going to catch him.
Nope, he is gone. And Wang is going to try to run him down, but it's going to be all the way for the touchdown.
Job. Nice run back by Jeremy.
Henson.
He caught that ball on the fly at about maybe the 25-yard line and took it to the distance.
That far. I think it was close. I think it was the 15, but the ball hung up in the air. But wow, did he find a hole there and just outran everybody. And the kicker, Wang, looks like he's pretty fast too, but could not catch him.
Yeah, when Jeremy gets in the open field like that, I'm very familiar with his speed. He was the anchor on our state 4x1 team. They said when he had the field in front of him at the 50-yard line, there ain't nobody on that field that's going to catch him. Maybe Braylon, if Braylon was trying to run him down, and that's about the only person. So nice job by the Rangers. Jeremy just looked and took it. You know, that's a nice get it back, 35-12 with just under 6 minutes remaining here.
You know, if that's the last time you touch the ball as a
Not a bad
senior,
thing.
that's a great way to go out. You know,
80-ish yard touchdown run, kickoff return.
Yeah, that was really sweet. Rangers will go for 2 and try to make this a 35-14 game. Still 5:56 left here, and again, the onside kick will come into play. Wyatt was the quarterback, but they snapped it directly to JJ.
Halfback pass.
JJ
nice.
Throws it. I think that was English that he threw it to.
Yeah, JJ Lang with the halfback pass.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Well, Wyatt was up there, kind of moved to the side, direct snap to JJ, and that's maybe one of those trick plays that we heard
Coach
about
Moore.
last night.
That's Coach Moore. He goes deep into his bag from his days when he was working with NDSU. So that was a good one to see. JJ pretty excited about that little. Probably threw from about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, way to go. That was great. He rolled out to his right and hit English on the run in the end zone, and it's 35-14. You know what? Very respectable score now, and it's not over yet. Hey, there's still 5:56 on the clock, and
weirder things have happened, Tom.
I'm telling you.
Moose Lake with the 49-6 lead halfway through the third quarter.
Wow.
And the update over there, and some from around our area. I think I looked earlier. Pequot Lakes was leading in their game. They're up 29-0.
And they're undefeated, aren't they?
Yeah, they're second in the state, 29-0 over Hibbing. Some other 2A scores from our area. I did see Staples is down to Holdingford, 41-0. But Holdingford's number 2 ranked team in the state right now. So Holly and Frazee wrapped up in a good one. I haven't seen Pillager. Pillager's down 22-14 to Osakis. Pillager's the number 3 with 4 minutes remaining.
Wow.
They do have the football, but that would be a major upset. Osakis is an unranked team, but I tell you what, Osakis has got some unbelievable speed. They broke state records in track last year, so Osakis is going to be a handle there with a few minutes left.
Oh, another nice job. That was a little better attempt there. That ball was tough to catch, but a good job by number 10, Tegan Votlin, grabbing that thing. But that was a little bit better attempt.
The one while you always want is right before it hits a 10-yard line for it to pop up in the air,
yes.
But it just hasn't the 2 times, unfortunately, for Kean on both onside attempts.
That one did have a lot of speed on it, though.
Did.
And it's a great job by Votlin just getting his hands on it.
He was
not letting go. But 1st and 10, right at midfield. Gobblers with it need a quick turnover here.
Correct.
Got to pop somebody and tackle that ball right now. You got to try to rip it out right now.
Yeah, you're going for the ball. You're trying to not only bring the guy down, but rip that ball out and, see if you can get something going back the other way.
35-14 our score. Here's a handoff to Fulton, Parker Fulton, and we got a holding in the backfield, I'm sure. Yep. And we'll back up the Gobblers here, stop the clock, and
Coach Searstead
I don't
will
gladly
gladly
see
take
him
that.
wind this clock back up again.
After a penalty, there shouldn't be, right?
No, I don't believe so.
Unless that's a rule change with high school football, that's one I'm not familiar with.
Me either.
Yeah, they're winding it up again. So I couldn't understand the play clock starting, of course, but the game clock shouldn't be starting.
Right, it's not. Now it is. Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah, interesting. So,
First
but
and 20.
Rangers aren't complaining on the sidelines, so that's
must be a rule I'm not aware of. But all right.
Oh well, we'll get yelled at, Tom, by somebody.
Yeah,
I'm sure
that's all right.
we're good at that. We're good at getting yelled at by people.
Don't claim to be that smart, right? Wishbone again, and this has been in the wishbone a lot here today. Handoff. This is Parker Fulton. He's got some running room, and he's only got one guy to beat. And
Jeremy runs him down
Henson.
at about the 14-yard line. Yeah, nice cutback by Parker Fulton, and Jeremy just kind of had to turn on the jets to get that, bring him down.
Ethan Millsop was the closest guy, and Jeremy kind of overtook him.
Came from nowhere there.
Pulled him down. And
we saw that speed from Jeremy on the kick return, but he needed it, every piece of it there. I tell you what, Fulton in the open field is an impressive running back.
Yeah, for a big kid, he can
is,
move.
Yeah.
He's got some good cuts and some speed, and of course, being the size he is, he's got power too.
Correct,
so
yeah.
He's got it all. There's no doubt.
He's someone that I would love to see what he does at the next level, if he gets an opportunity or not to play football.
Yeah, and he's good at other sports, so he's a really good hockey player.
Yes, he is a great hockey player.
So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what he said. I think football is the one he likes to play, though. I think that's his sport.
That's the one, yeah. Makes sense.
Under center, Sanford. Going to fake the pitch, inside handoff.
Kind of ran into
Pete's,
into his own player. It looked like Deacon. Is that Deacon Larson that pushed back the Gobbler lineman right into Pete's?
Yeah, you bet.
Quick update: Pillager tied it up against Osakis.
Oh,
so
man.
22-22 now with looks like 4 minutes left. So Pillager, number 3 ranked team in the state, they need to win that game.
6?
They were down 8. It was 22-14.
Then they got the 2-point conversion.
Yeah,
too.
so that's a big play there. And then holding forward, looking like they're going to move on in Section 6A to the section finals, and they'll take on either Pillager or Osakis for that. That's kind of fun. And Moose Lake still 49-6, almost at the end of the third.
Gobblers lost a couple yards there. It's 2nd and 13 coming up here at their own 15 or the Ranger 15-yard line. Sanford's going to give it. Nope, he's going to keep it himself. Rolls out to the right. Oh, he is sacked.
He definitely
there was nowhere to go. He was looking in the end zone, but by the time he got out of the pocket, Rangers all over him and.
Made the right call there, not putting it up, because Braylon and Jeremy with the coverage over there on the near side over here, really good coverage back there. He had nowhere to go. Just take that and, you live to fight another day when you're up 35-14.
Yeah, lost a couple more yards on the play. It's 3rd and 16 now, back at the 18-yard line, I would say. Clock ticking down now, 2:45 to go, though, and the Gobblers are just milking the clock all the way here. Rangers do have some timeouts, but not electing to use any of them right now. And
Gobbler's going to take a timeout there as they let the play clock run all the way down with 2.5 minutes remaining here before Gobblers move on to the section championship game next Friday evening in Esco.
All right, we will be back on the air Wednesday night up in Hermantown as the girls volleyball team still very much alive and well in Section 7AA semifinals as they take on Rush City. And I believe we have the late game.
7:15 game. So Esco and Greenway will play in the first match. Esco is the number 1 seed on their subsection, and probably I would say if you looked at the overall seeds, the number 1 seed in the section, whereas we were the number 1 on our side and probably number 2. Esco did beat the Rangers in a tournament head-to-head, but that's when we were kind of going through our injury phase without Sammy, without Emma, and so we'll see. But Greenway, man, they got some talented hitters. As I was talking with Coach Ernst last night, he's interested to see how that one turns out. They have an 8th grader who is just a hit. She can hit from the outside, so it'll be interesting to see how Esco handles Greenway.
And Rush City's got a couple sisters.
Yes, they do.
One's I think's a junior, and the other one's a 9th grader,
Correct.
a freshman, and they are very, very good.
And it was a fun atmosphere, good 5-set match that the Rangers won last time we had.
Here's Sanford taking himself around the left side. He's still on his feet. Going to be brought down.
Close to the first down, actually.
Very close. It's going to be about a yard short, but it'll be 4th down and maybe
1 or 2, after about the 15-yard run by Sanford.
Yard. We're at least looking at the sticks on the far side.
Yep. So 4th and 1 at about the 5. Is that where they're on, roughly about there over there?
Yeah, it looks like just inside the 5, maybe the 4-yard line. And clock now inside 2 minutes, and they will milk this all the way down. If they don't get in the end zone, they'll be should be able to run the clock out, barring Rangers don't look like they're going to stop the clock at all here and just concede. So I'd almost like to just see the Gobblers just take a knee here, because the Rangers aren't going to try to stop the clock. And looks like the Gobblers are going to try to push it in the end zone.
Definitely going to try to get a first down for sure.
4th down, handoff, and they got a new guy in there, number 42.
42, Tolo May with a touchdown.
And again, when the Rangers aren't going to try to stop the clock, you should just, I agree. I guess you do go try to get the first down so you can run the clock out, but
brings the score to 41-14. Gobblers over the Rangers after the 5-yard touchdown run by May.
1:21 left in this one. It's all but over here. There's the snap. It's down, and the kick is even a high snap. They get it down, and the kick's good. So they've got this kicking thing really down.
We'll see if that comes into play next week for them as they take on the Rebels, who are still leading in. They haven't updated the score here in a little bit, but Rebels going to move on to take on the Gobblers next week for a state berth.
Oh boy! All right, well, Rangers will get the ball one more time here, but with 1:21, 42-14, I have a feeling we're just going to see the Rangers kneel down and. May try to run a play or two, but
maybe get some JV kids some time, and if you do that, but it's been a up and down season for the Rangers, if we say anything, Tom, and I think the first game here was an indicator of kind of the whole season. Weren't able to convert on some plays inside the red zone, 2-point conversions, and it just came back to that was the story of the whole season for the Rangers. Good win last week to get to this point, kind of avenge a loss that happened the week before to International Falls, but it's been a tough go of it this year for the Rangers.
Yeah, Rangers got down by 14, and it looks like they finally had a little momentum going, and then 3 straight turnovers in that first half just killed everything they had going. And
I got a little scuffle there on the field. Deacon Larson involved, and it also looks like number 55 Carson Hopperstad for the Gobblers, who's also John at the official, and that's something you do not do. Coach Hills will not stand for that. Yeah, and he's definitely getting an earful there. Those things you don't do, you don't get in the officials. He's lucky there wasn't a flag thrown, or actually he's lucky he wasn't tossed.
Right.
Got to learn as a young man not to do those things.
First and 10, Rangers on their own 47-yard line. Yep.
Yeah, Gobblers weren't going to kick the ball deep to Jeremy. We knew that. They weren't going to. They didn't want to see the same thing that just happened on the previous kickoff to Jeremy. So, see what the Rangers do, if they try to air it out here, or are they going to? No, it looks like they're definitely going to try to run a play and see what they can do.
Kean's out of the shotgun. Wow, JJ split wide out to the left. You don't see that very often.
No.
And they're going to have a little double. Oh, fake the double reverse. Henson's going to be.
Breaks a tackle, breaks a couple tackles, close to the first down.
On the reverse, stopped by
In the Gobbler territory at about the 46-yard line.
Yeah, getting a little chippy out there now. Need to get to the end of this game here and just move on, and don't want to see anything dumb happen here in the last minute of the football game.
They're going to put it down at the 47. It'll be second down and 4. Pick up a 6 there by Henson. Inside a minute now. We're going to get down probably inside of 40 seconds before this one's snapped. Rangers not in any hurry here to get the play off. Down to 30 seconds by the time they snap it. And Kean's going to drop back. He's going to look. And
Nobody
now he's going
open.
to roll to the right. He's got a man out there. Throw right
high.
through Eldon's hands. Incomplete. And
yeah, a little high for Eldon. He went up and just couldn't make a play on the ball. Kean was pushed out of the pocket. Gobblers did a pretty nice job in coverage before the broken off routes there by Eldon to kind of get open. Just a high throw, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think they only rushed maybe 3 guys because there wasn't much pressure on Kean at all. They had everybody back in coverage. And Eldon did come back for the football, but the ball was just a little overthrown. But then we saw a little sportsmanship with Pete's helping Eldon up on the far side of the field, and they both tapped each other on the head. So I think tempers have settled down here, and we're just going to end the football game.
19.5 on the clock.
Yep, I think they're going to hand it off here. It's going to be Henson around the right side, and this should probably do it. He's going to get the first down, and then he's out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock at 12.4 seconds. So
yeah, Rangers will get at least one more play here, probably. So.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to wind this one up.
No,
either,
he definitely went out of bounds. They didn't say they didn't wind it. So clock moves. Chains move, and Rangers inside the 40-yard line here at about 39. Probably the last play of the ball game. Maybe 2 more.
Again, we have quite a few seniors. We just want to say congratulations to them. All the time and dedication they put into the Ranger football program. We always just want to acknowledge the fact that these guys are playing their last football game as Crosby Ironton Rangers. And you know what? Good group of kids. And there's a fake to Billman, throw it on the field.
Nice catch by Eldon.
Wow, and he had to go down to one knee, so he's automatically down right there.
Timeout taken by the Rangers just inside the 20-yard line with 7.2 left on the clock.
You're going to go to the end zone maybe here.
Yeah, you got maybe 2 shots at the end zone there.
The Gobblers ran one in.
Hey, darn right. Yep.
They got no problem going for this right now. I don't anyways.
No, yeah. I mean, especially it's like you just said, it's these seniors' last opportunity to play football in maroon and white. And so, yeah, let them air it out. Let them see what they can do here. Gobblers aren't going to do anything too tricky on defense, so you have some opportunity there. But quick update, end of the third period, Moose Lake up 55-6. Osakis takes the lead with under a minute remaining, 30-22 over Pillager. That would be a major upset.
Wow.
Holdingford already moving on 41-0 over the Cardinals of Staples Motley. So area football, and it's a fun night, obviously, of football all around. Fun day, as you said earlier, Tom.
Yeah, a lot of really good football going on in the state of Minnesota on the semifinal Saturday. And next week, all these sections will go into their finals. Kean's going to throw one down, up for grabs, intended for Braylon.
Clock stops with
incomplete.
half a second.
Got one. Oh, we got a flag down too in the backfield. And it's going to be. Oh, they're going to call this on the Rangers. I thought maybe it was
that would run the clock off,
but,
wouldn't it?
Oh, this could be.
Yeah, if it was a block in the back or whatever it was, that would probably just end the game, wouldn't it? Waiting for the call here. So they're going to take it.
Well, they are going to get one more play. They're going to move it back. It's going to be first down, which doesn't matter with a half a second left. We got one play to go to the end zone, and
end of the football season here for the guys coming up shortly. But Gobblers move on next week. They'll take on the Moose Lake Willow River Rebels at Esco in the section championship game on Friday evening.
Yeah, congratulations to the Gobblers, and good luck to them next week. Taking on Moose Lake. We'll see if the Rangers can score one more time here. Kean buying a little time, looking, throws, incomplete, intended for Jacob English, and that'll do it.
And that's the game.
Rangers lose this afternoon, and it all started with that first fumble when the Rangers kind of had it going, and things just
it was only 14-0, and Rangers had momentum, and even after the fumble, they got the ball back, and then the muffed punt, return on the punt, and it just snowballed from there, unfortunately for the Rangers to the Gobblers, and got to give them a ton of credit, and they'll move on with an opportunity to play in the state tournament.
Yeah, all right. Again, congratulations to the Gobblers, and just want to hand it to all of the seniors that'll finish in their football careers. I know
Correct.
We'll see some of these guys on the basketball court. We'll see some playing baseball. We'll see some track and field.
Yep.
They still got a lot of sports to play yet, but football season is over for the Rangers, and we move on to try to keep our volleyball team alive on Wednesday night.
Yeah, there's still some fall sports here going on for the Rangers. You know, volleyball and cross country still got some runners going on. So there's still some things to happen for Crosby Ironton Athletics before we fully move into the winter sports season. And some of the winter sports season has already started. Dance is full into practice already. So, but we got a game next week up in Hermantown.
Absolutely. Yeah, tune in on Wednesday night. And if the girls win, I know I'll be going back to Hermantown. You may be down in the cities for cross country. We'll
if
see.
they win, I'll be making I have a lot of mileage on my car next week,
flip that
Tom.
coin, right,
oh, my
to
gosh.
see which way you go. But you may be able to cover them both, right?
I will, yeah. Cross country runs pretty early in the morning, so if the girls are able to make the section finals, we'll be able to get up there probably by 4 o'clock, or I'll be coming in hot. We'll say that at the very least. And I'm hoping to do both, obviously, but we got to get through Wednesday night. And Rush City, I tell you what an atmosphere that was last time in the Galvich Gymnasium. And
that was the biggest crowd we've had in a long time for a volleyball match.
So fun. And I was chatting with the Rush City athletic director whose daughter plays on the team, and he asked how fun was that, and just do we normally get those crowds? And I said not normally, but this year it's starting to change, and he's super excited for Wednesday night. I know I'm excited for Wednesday night, as is Coach Sternson. The girls are too.
Yeah, I am too. I've just really enjoyed watching these girls play volleyball all year.
Yeah.
And I try to tell everybody, you got to come out and see them play. This is we haven't seen this level of volleyball in a long time in Crosby.
Correct.
And boy, we've just got players all over that can play the game. When there's 6 girls on the floor, they're all capable of doing great things, which is really fun to watch. And you know what? I got a lot of confidence, and I think they do too. They know they've beaten Rush City during the regular season, and now, you know what? Things get a little more serious, but at every sport, the further you get, the better the competition is.
And that's what you want as an athlete. You thrive and want to do your compete against the best, and we'll see that definitely on Wednesday night. Rush City is a 3-time, I think they've won the section championship, and we were able to get past them in a very tight match in the Galovich Gymnasium earlier this year, and it'll be on a neutral court, but we know Ranger fans will turn out. I'm not worried about that.
That's exactly what we need is some Ranger fans, and again, we know if you can't make it, it's on the middle of the week, and it's a late match, 7:15 start, but we will be on the air with RangersLive.net. Of course, we'll be there to cover it. We're your home for Ranger sports, and we couldn't do it, of course, without these fine sponsors. And I'll tell you what, families, again, we'd love to add your name to our list of families. Again, all the money that we raise on Rangers Live goes right back into Ranger athletics. It is just another way to help our student athletes get through some of the tough times here. And we will do what we can to make sure our student athletes are taken care of. And that's what we are doing with Rangers Live. We are giving it all back to the kids. And we're this is a fun time, and I'm not ready for winter sports yet because I want to see this this volleyball team go somewhere here.
Yeah, exactly. So it'll be fun to see how that finishes up. But maybe we should run through our sponsors and sign off, Tom.
I think we should. I think we should again acknowledge everybody that's helped us out, putting us on the air this fall here.
Thank you to the following sponsors of Rangers Live: Always Painting, Auto Smith Service Group, Crosby Ironton Sports Boosters, CI Transportation, Canna Wine Bar, the City of Crosby, Coach's Bar and Restaurant, Crosby Ironton Courier, Cuyuna Country Auto Center, Cuyuna Lakes Part City, Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, The Deer Stand, Deerwood Bank, Deerwood Technologies, Seth Jackson of Edward Jones Crosby, French's Automotive, High Wheel Confectionery, Hope Tech Unlimited, Hydraulic Carpet, Godfried Plumbing and Heating, Iron Range Eatery, KK Advertising, Coop Funeral Home. Thank you to the following sponsors of Rangers Live: Lutheran Social Service of Minnesota, Mid-Minnesota Federal Credit Union of Crosby, Mike Melanich of Coldwell Banker, Minnesota Teas, Mission Beach Resort, North Central Transfer, Range Disposal Services, Tom Kruziter and Tyler Hendrickson of Real Estate Pros and Coldwell Banker, Remax Advantage Plus, a Peitig Properties Group, R&R Landscaping and Construction in Aitkin, the Spalding House, Steve's Residential Drafting, T&J Services, Taconite Canteen and Event Center, Tremolo Communications, Unity Bank of Crosby, Zopik, the new age of concrete removal. Thank you to the following families for their donations to Rangers Live: the Barrett family, Kathy and Marty Searstead; the Zender family, Becky, John, Marley, and Connor, because our students are worth the investment. If your family wants to make a donation to Rangers Live, please contact Clay Twig, the activities director in the activities office at Crosby Ironton High School. Thank you, and go CI Go.
All right, once again, thank you all for tuning in to RangersLive.net. Unfortunately, the Rangers come up a little short here this afternoon and lose this one to the Gobblers. Congratulations to the Gobblers. Good luck to them moving on. We'll be back on Wednesday night with volleyball. Until then, Tom Martin, Clay Twig, and the rest of us at RangersLive.net. Have a great rest of your weekend. Go CI Go.